Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh yeah, I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
I'm Karen Hillis, and I think you'll love what's behind this door.
This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with spacious primary suite, back deck overlooking a detached shop, all on 4 lots.
Let's walk through it together. Give me a call today.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be fearless. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. This is your small town with big ideas. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
Off we go into the winners bracket. Good evening, everyone. We welcome you back to the 2025 SEMO Conference Tournament here on Aycorp Sports. Joe Northern, Bobby Alford, and James Hodges joining you coming up in just a little bit. 2 great semifinal matches coming up for you. Sikeston and Jackson in your late window. Dexter and Cape Central coming up in just a little bit. How these 2 teams got to this stage took 2 completely different and yet close paths to get here. Dexter doing it on a 60-50 win over the Blue Jays, and a little bit of a battle back win against Charleston on Tuesday night. 4 players above double digits, led by Elijah Ibrahim, picked up 14 points on the board in the win for the Bearcats. Will Geatley also picking up 12. John Sepulveda, a key player as well. Now for Cape Central, they had to squeak out a tough one against a very good New Hampshire County team, but ultimately pulled away 58-54, led by who else but Goliath Morris Young, being Goliath in the evening with 24 points, but also the freshman and Landon Coney picking up 18 points and always found a way to get a 3-point shot, even when the New Madrid advantage came to 1 possession in that matchup. So again, really a battle of big guards coming up here in this one tonight, and certainly the winner will have to take on a very tough opponent, whether it be Jackson or Sikeston, coming up tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. So a lot of competitive advantages between these 2 teams. And you know, this tournament has been historically with a competitive advantage with all the SEMO Conference teams under one roof. But it wasn't always like that, though. As tonight I'll be speaking with Derek James in a 2-part segment. First off, we'll talk about Sikeston and Jackson and the late game with Derek James. But coming up in a moment, we'll talk about what this tournament was before initially, and the Sikeston Invitational, and how it became the tournament we all know and enjoy today. And then after that, we'll toss it up to Bobby and James for the call of Cape Central and Dexter. Night number 4. Glad you're with us. Strap in here on Aycorp Sports. And we welcome you back. Tip-off upcoming in just a moment. Now joining us, Bulldog Network contributor and a familiar voice inside the field house, Derek James joining me. Derek, you know Bulldog history just about better than anybody else. And the history of this tournament, despite being 20 years old, believe it or not, there was a predecessor before that called the Sikeston Invitational. Could you kind of give me a little bit of a background of what that was before we have this iteration as we know it today?
Sure. The Sikeston Invitational, I'm not exactly sure on the year. I'm thinking it was early 70s, 72, maybe 1970 when that tournament started. So that tournament ran for 30 or 40 years. And Brent Kiefer, who was the athletic director at the time at Sikeston, had the idea of changing that tournament to the SEMO, what we now know as the SEMO Conference Tournament, and just basically just switching the whole format and just including conference teams in the SEMO Conference. Now, there's a trick to it because there's 9 teams in the conference rather than your traditional 8-team tournaments. And but he made it work, you know, and it's still been that way ever since. And it's such a fun tournament. The Sykes Invitational was a great tournament in its day. It was a fun tournament every year, great early season kickoff. But this tournament, I think, as far as I'm concerned, is even better. You got all the conference teams, and it's every year. It seems like it's great atmosphere and great championship night. Thursday and Friday nights are some of the best basketball you'll see the entire season in this area.
Absolutely, and it's really one that's continued to grow with the exposure over time as well, obviously, of so many names coming through the years. One of your favorite memories being behind the table, this now being, your 9th, 10th season behind the desk?
My favorite, obviously, I'm a Sikeston guy, so anytime we do well, I'm excited about that.
Right.
But even if Sykes is not involved, it's a fun atmosphere on that championship night. New Madrid County Central and Cape Central played in a tremendous game. I think that was a semifinal game. It was when Cape Central had Cam Williams and some of those big name guys that played on that team, but they played New Madrid, who had Jadis Jones, B.J. Williamson, and that game, if you remember, went down to the final play. And Maurice Boyd is the one.
Maurice Boyd, yeah.
You talk about a big time atmosphere, big time game. And BJ was trying to track him down to block it, and Maurice Boyd scored it with the left hand at the buzzer. And it was just one of the most exciting games I've ever seen in that tournament. You can go back, obviously, 20 years ago, and there were some great Charleston had a great run there in the early times, and Jackson had some good runs. And as you mentioned, Sikeston's had some great teams. I mean, just incredible talent that I've seen throughout this tournament. To me, it's just the best way to kick off a season. I know a lot of conference tournaments are in January. Mm-hmm. That would take a lot of restructuring of everybody's schedules to pull something like that off. I personally really like it this early. It's just a great early season kickoff to give everybody a look at what's coming.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of what's coming, we're going to pause this discussion. We're going to talk coming up between our next game with Jackson and Sikeston. Want to get your thoughts on the Indians and Bulldogs. So hang tight with me for just a second. In the meantime, for those of you watching right now, we'll get you ready for Cape Central and Dexter coming up in just a moment.
Good evening and welcome to day 4 of the SEMO Conference Tournament presented in its entirety here on Aycorp Sports. We're coming to you from the Sikeston Field House for semifinal round action. Our first of the 2 semifinals this evening features the top-seeded Cape Central Tigers taking on the 4th-seeded Dexter Bearcats. Alongside my broadcast partner, Bobby Alford, I am James Hodges. Bobby, let's get to the semifinals started.
I'm ready, James. These two teams in this tournament know each other so well. There will be no surprises to the coaches and players, but there might be for us. We know that Chandre Edwards, Cape Central's best player, went down with a leg injury on Tuesday night in the game against New Madrid. The final score of that game was much closer than anyone would have expected, with the Tigers only defeating the number 9 seed 58-54. We're looking forward to how Coach Lamont Frazier will handle his team tonight. The Bearcats defeated the Charleston Blue Jays on Tuesday night, avenging a regular season loss from a week earlier. The Bearcats spread the wealth when it came to scoring with 4 players in double figures. Elijah Adrahan led the team with 14 and 6 rebounds, Sapavado and Will Geatley with 12, and freshman Kyle Nichols with 11. Folks, we are going to take a break and go to the national anthem and be back in a few.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
Welcome back. Well, welcome back, James. Audio just come back to us here.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Welcome back, folks. The starting lineups will go like this for the Bearcats. It is number 2, the 6'4 junior for the Bearcats, Elijah Abraham. Number 3, a 6'1 senior, Devin Turnbow. Number 10, a 6'3 freshman, Kyle Nichols. Number 24, the 6'3 senior, John Sapavado. And a number 43, a 5'10 junior, Will Geatley. And now for the Cape Central Tigers.
Yeah, we're back here for Cape Central. Number 2, Seaball. Number 12, 6'4 junior, Goliath Morris Young. Number 22, a 6' senior, Brajon Clemens. And a 6' senior, number 44, Deshaun Sims. Cape Central is coached by Lamont Frazier, assisted by James Lane, Garrett Panner, and Caleb Strauss.
I'll tell you, James, coming into this game, Dexter's looked really good and strong. They've shot it well. They're passing the ball a lot better this week. Week 1 against Charleston, it looked a little rusty. You can see some football rust. They're back in basketball shape now, mid-season, it looked like the other night. Cape Central right now is trying to find a player, and Edwards is after his injury, so we'll see how this one goes. I like the Bearcats, though, in this matchup.
As we get ready for the tip, it's controlled by Dexter. Number 24, John Sapavado. Stolen away by Cape Central, 42, Jathan Spain. They push up tempo on the left side. Swing it off left corner. Shake left, go right. Reset, head of the key for number 4, Josie Seaball. He backs it out. Weaves it to number 2, Jaden Johnson. Dexter's wearing their black visiting uniforms, trimmed in red with red numerals. Shot up by Kate, rebound cleared by Dexter, number 24, John Sapavado. Pushes off to number 3, Devin Turnbow. They'll try 3 from the left corner. From the rim, no good. Rebound, Cape Central. Tigers off and running. They'll swing it off to number 12, Young. He'll reset to number 2, Jaden Johnson.
Yeah, Dexter's just going to sit in their zone and see what Cape Central can do. See if they can actually work the ball down inside against them or not.
Number 4, Josie Seaball. A little 2-man game. And he just drug his back foot there, Bobby.
Yeah, just tough turnover out top. That's frustrating for a coach and a team right there. Just an unforced turnover. I think Coach Frazier's over there saying, hey, we got to go with the offense, instead of just kind of slowly passing this ball around.
Cape Central, Kyle Nichols, the younger Nichols, over to Sapavado on the left side. Nice spin move, puts up a shot. Rebound, Dexter up. Abraham misses it. Rebound cleared by number 2, Jaden Johnson. He pushes across between the circles. They'll swing it off left corner. Dexter setting up in their zone. Cape Central wearing their home white uniforms with black numerals. Central Tigers across the chest. Nice pump fake there, Bobby. Misses it.
That's tough. That right there was what Coach Frazier was wanting to happen last possession. They got it inside of that zone right there, and you leave it at the rim.
Sapavado looking, clears it off left wing for number 10, Kyle Nichols. Weaves it back to Turnbow. Turnbow being pressured by Josie Seaball. They'll take a shot from the rim, no good, cleared off Cape Central. Pushes across the timeline. Gets it off in the right corner. They'll reset to the right wing. Number 22, Clemens. Pressure by number 10, Kyle Nichols, the 6'3" freshman. Younger son of assistant Rob Nichols. They'll clear it off in the left corner. Skip pass. Now it's thrown away by Dexter Nichols. And he...
Oh, yeah. He couldn't figure out the move he wanted to make there and kind of got hung between, just charged over the man.
And here comes our first substitutions. That's number 0 and number 44. Deshaun Sims, a 6' senior. And number 0 is 6' freshman Landon Coney, checking in for Coach Lamont Frazier. Just over 5 minutes left to play in this opening period. Winner moves on to the championship game tomorrow night. Cape Central with the basketball, head the key. They'll swing it off left corner. to Coney, who just checked in. Now they'll try the right, working the perimeter. Nice job there by Abraham, Bobby.
Yeah, Cape Central's going to have to do a better job of getting big right here. They're just standing straight up. Nobody got in a boxed-out position there. I mean, you got to want to play on the block right there, and it just shows Cape Central's not wanting to play inside.
Coney, he puts up a shot. Back of the rim, no good, ripped out. Pushed off to John Sapavito on the right side. He'll push tempo, throws up a shot. No good, fight for it. Cleared Devin Turnbow. Nice pump fake. And that's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to go against number 2, Jaden Johnson, Bobby.
Yeah, Sapavito was 0 for the night right now. And he's had a look or two there. I mean, one there, I'm guessing that's the first one. I thought he ought to put it off the glass, and he went just nothing but net and missed that one. That one's a tougher shot, too, there when he missed that one. He's going to want that one. The longer shot from the free throw line you're not as upset about, but the first two, boy, he's going to watch that film and say, man, I should have had 4 points right there.
Kyle Nichols weaves it off to Geatley. Clears it back to number 24, John Sapavito. Bearcats will reset. Working the perimeter, pressured by Landon Coney. In the lane, Turnbow puts up a shot. From the rim, no good. Cleared out by Cape Central. They'll get it across half court. Swing it off left wing. Now they find a man down low. Nice move, up and under, blocked by Abraham, Bobby.
Yeah, that is good defense by Abraham to be able to recover on that play, because he was beat on the up and under move and then recovered to get the block.
So Cape Central will inbound underneath their own goal. They'll try the float play back into the big man. Pressured, nice defense by John Sapavito. Stolen away by Geatley on the right side. Finds a man up front, and he's going to go to the line, I believe.
No, that's goaltending. He slapped the backboard. He bailed Sapavito out on another one right there.
And that's a point of emphasis, if memory serves, this year, Bobby. I've seen that called quite a bit here in the early going of this 2025-2026 season. Cape Central with a basketball.
Well, I was thinking that was goaltend, but I don't see that. I remember Joe Nichols maybe had a score earlier, but.
Yeah, we'll get some clarification hopefully in a minute. Number 2, Jaden Johnson gets it off inside to 12. Fakes right, goes left, drives baseline. Nice job cutting the baseline by Abraham, Bobby. He altered that one.
And he did, and that was a bad shot there, too, trying to do a fadeaway 3 on that, and that's not a general kid who you're going to see pulling fadeaway shots on like that from 3.
Kyle Nichols, nice left hand there, Bobby.
Yeah, good move by Kyle Nichols.
We're on the right side, just an errant pass, ill-advised. And we've got 2 more substitutions. That's going to be number 42, Jathan Spain, 6'5" senior, along with number 4, Josie Seaball. And Jaden Johnson's going to take a seat.
Hey, cool story. Most of the Dexter folks are going to know Cole Nichols, the older brother of Kyle Nichols, is the all-time leading scorer at boys basketball at Dexter. And Kyle, already starting as a freshman, gives you the feeling he's going to make a run.
I would say if he stays healthy, he'll have an excellent shot. Dexter goes up 6-0 on the Central Tigers. The 0, Landon Coney behind the back on the right side. Weaves it off. They'll try left corner for number 4, Josie Seaball. Reset to Clemens. Clemens penetrates. Inside out game. They'll try 3. From the rim, no good. Ripped out by Abraham. Cleared off number 24, John Sapavito. Geatley, he'll try 3. From the rim, no good. Cleared out by Spain.
Well, that's a look Dexter wants all night long right there. They had Geatley in the corner for a wide open look from 3. He will get those to fall as this game goes.
Landon Coney being pressured by Will Geatley. Clears it out to Jathan Spain. On the left wing, Spain with the pick. 2-man game, they'll swing the perimeter. They'll try 3 left corner. Back the rim, no good. Bearcats are off and running. Kyle Nichols, one-on-one on the left side. And he does an excellent job, Bobby, going up strong with that left hand and just laying it off the glass.
Well, go back earlier in the game, Nichols drew that charge when he kind of stepped both ways and he ran through the man. They set up the same way. They thought, yep, I've got him again. No, he just kind of hesitated right there, then went up with his left, and he caught the man standing right there for the block.
Checking in is number 21, Aiden Jennings, along with number 11, Christian Murdoch, as Kyle Nichols misses the bonus. Bearcats up by 8. We're inside of 2 in the first quarter. First semifinal of the night here in the SEMO Conference. And we're glad you're with us. 21, he'll try three. Got it. Nice take there, Bobby, by number 21, Aiden Jennings.
Yeah, their first basket of the game, and it comes late here in the first quarter.
Dexter gets it to Abraham. Head at the key, pressure by Spain. Fakes left, dribbles left, spin, nice spin move. Block, nice block by Coney. 2-on-3, fast break on the left side. Great job run the break, Bobby.
That ball is blocked at the rim, and somehow the ball beat the whole Dexter defense down the floor. So it's either one of two things. They didn't run the floor or they didn't rotate it back out top one. Somebody's got to rotate when you drive.
Dexter will bring it up. Walk it up between the circles. On the right side for Kyle Nichols. Pressured by Kristen Murdoch, who just checked in for Coach Lamont Frazier. Gets it off to Will Geatley. Pressured by Jennings. Resets to Turnbow. He finds Abraham at the free throw line, rips out. And we've got a foul on the floor. I believe that's going to go against Spain, Bobby.
Yeah, on the opposite end of the floor again, Cape Central is just not wanting to post up and be big and take on any contact in the lane. You watch the way the ball moves outside. When they come up, a lot of times they're late to the spot so they can't get an entry pass in there. Cape Central's got to find a way to be able to play inside against Dexter.
Lob play to Abraham. Inside-out game. They'll try three. Front of the rim, no good. Whistle. And I believe that's going to go against number 15, Landon Annister.
Well, like that look from Dexter on that inbound there. Inbound it to the block. You want to score there first. If they collapse on you, kick it to the corner for that open three. Didn't fall for him, but that's a good look from an inbound play.
Cape Central with the basketball. Landon Coney swings it off. Two-man game. Jaden Johnson, he'll reset. Pressured by Campbell Neely. He just checked in for Coach Chad Allen. Longtime coach here at the helm for the Dexter Bearcats. 13 seconds. 11. They'll penetrate the perimeter, looking for 9 seconds. Kicks it off. Nice closeout there by Abraham. No shot at the buzzer. So we are back in 60. You're watching the
3.5 if that's a shot clock violation.
Yeah. My bad. All right, checking in is Geatley.
Yeah, they finally got it to the block, and he posted there, but they got it too late because of the shot clock.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to that shot clock myself. Gets it off there to 15, Annister. And now we are back in 60. You're listening to the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
I'm Karen Hillis, and I think you'll love what's behind this door.
This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with spacious primary suite, back deck overlooking a detached shop, all on 4 lots.
Let's walk through it together. Give me a call today.
And we're back here. Coach James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford. And Bobby, it's been a good one thus far. Dexter jumping out, I believe 8-0, and Cape Central's closed it up to 8-5. But
yeah, and where I sit, I feel like Dexter should be ahead in this game about 16-5. They've missed some shots at the rim. They left him there, had some open looks. Right now, again, I'm going to say Cape Central has to find a way to attack this 1-2-2 defense. You've got to attack the 2 guys on the blocks of the defense for Dexter, and that's by quick passes. Make those guys choose, hey, my up guy right there doesn't have time to get to that ball on the edge. I've got to go out and guard now. It should leave the block wide open, or he leaves the corner 3 open.
Speaking of the corner, they clear it back, head the key, they'll reset. Gets it into number 12, Goliath Morris-Young. Whistle.
Yeah, that's just not knowing where you are on the court there in the corner. He went to cut in, but there's nothing there on the cut. You've already got a guy on the block there. Just stay out in the passing lane. reset that.
2 substitutions checking in. That's number 42, Jathan Spain, along with number 11, Christian Murdoch. Kyle Nichols leading all scores with 6. Weaves at 24, John Sapovito. No check, Annister.
Dexter's really big on the floor right now.
Back of the rim, no good. Fight for it. It's going to be Cape Central Tiger basketball. Cape Central will inbound to number 11, Christian Murdoch, who just checked in. They'll swing it off left wing, back headed the key for Morris Young. Working the perimeter.
Yeah, they couldn't go too quickly to the corner because Geatley spread out, so somebody's got a flash high in the post right there. There it is.
Find the man downside. Nice move against Ibrahim, Bobby.
Yeah, good basketball. You see how they trapped the guy in the corner right there, the bottom guy on the defense? He had to decide where to go, so he come out and guarded, and it left the block open. Good job working the basketball in.
So Cape Central with him 1.
I'm glad they heard my coaching from up here, James.
It just works like that sometime. And there, Annister kicks it out to John Sapovito. Inside-out game penetration by Annister. They'll reset to number 10, Kyle Nichols. Pressure by number 2, Jaden Johnson.
Boy, he's got to get it out of there.
They'll reset. They'll try 3. Head the key. Back of the rim. No good. Ripped out. They'll reset by John Sapovito. Swing it off left wing. 2-man game with Landon Annister.
Surprisingly enough, Dexter has started out 0 of 5 from 3.
Oh, nice job taking it to the rack there by Abraham, Bobby.
Yeah, that's just determination and wanting to go to the rim right there by Abraham.
Now stowing away on the right side, blocking foul, and that's going to go against Spain. Nice job there, Bobby, by John Sapovito, attacking at half court and going up strong on the right side.
Yeah, and you'd like to see him off that steal going to the rim. He wants to score right there, and that's where he needs to go, is to the rim like that.
So inside of 6 minutes, Dexter up 10-7 over Cape Central. Checking in for Coach Frazier is number 44, Deshaun Sims, 6-foot senior, as Sapovito makes the first. Next free throw up, got it. Nice looking stroke there by Sapovito. Jaden Johnson, here's it off right wing. Murdoch, just unforced turnovers, Bobby.
Yeah, and you've got to get to your spot if you're Cape Central there. I mean, he's still got his back to the rim right there. I mean, hey, let's get out here to the corner and get ready for a pass. That way you can drive baseline pass, a cut up toward the high post, shoot. I mean, do something there besides having your back to the rim.
Gets it off Kyle Nichols. Swings it off to the right side. John Sapovito gets on to Ibrahim. Ibrahim swings it. They'll try the right corner for Geatley. Goes begging. Rebound cleared by Annister. The reset to Sapovito. Goes up strong with the teardrop. Misses it. Knocked out of bounds. Off number 2, Jaden Johnson. It's going to remain Dexter basketball as Coach Chad Allen's barking out signals from the far side.
I'm going to tell you, my eyes lit up when Sapovito drove right there. He's just a touch off tonight because I thought he had a 2 right there. He saw the defense. The opposite block was vacated and got around his man. He is just a touch off at the rim tonight.
Kyle Nichols. Stowing away that time by Cape Central. They're off and running. Johnson. Boy, he almost traveled there. Gets it away. They'll miss an easy layup on the left side. Geatley.
Good, smart move by Geatley. Slow it down.
Swings it off right side for Anster. Back to Ibrahim. Pressured by Johnson. Up nice. Boy, he's going up strong there too, Bobby.
He is, and look how many opportunities Dexter's getting at the rim. They hadn't completed them all, but they're getting to the rim right now. Dexter is just a lot better post team than Cape Central is tonight. I think you're going to see this carry on into the night. They're already up double of them right now, 7, but I think that's going to continue to expand.
Oh, nice pump flake on the right block. He got Ibrahim open there, Bobby. Finish.
Yeah, good job there. You know, got the good pump fake and got the man off his feet.
Kyle Nichols swings it off to Landon Annister. Swings it off, finds Sapovito, almost travels. A great body control there, Bobby.
Yeah, he has had a tough shooting night, and then he gets that one to fall. That's what he needs to get him going, maybe.
All right. Dexter up by 7, 16-9, just over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Will Geatley getting in there fighting. He'll come out with it against 2 Tigers. Now errant pass Stoneway, nice up and under, misses it on the right side, cleared by Landon Annister. Off to John Sapovito. He'll push tempo on the right side between the circles, and just kind of a touch foul on number 11, Christian Murdoch, as he went for the steal, Bobby.
You know, James, I've very rarely seen that happen and work when you reach across a man's body like that and try to get a tip. And it's been called for years a foul, and all of a sudden, you know, every kid thinks they can get away with it, but that's just not a foul you want to see right there, you know. Hey, just back up, play defense. He's not trying to shoot on you right there. He hadn't beat you to the rim. Don't make that foul up top.
Yeah, I'd heard some good commentary with you and Coach Jeff Ross at the Rivermen with the hands up, palms up, palms down. I think that was an excellent point that you guys brought to light there.
Yeah, anytime you're slapping down with the ball, you're almost automatically going to draw that foul call. But if you're popping up from underneath, popping the ball in the air, a lot of times going to let it go. And that was kind of a reach across, but kind of down at it too. And it's just an easy call for an official to see.
Ball gets away there. It's a reset. So 3:35 left to play in the second quarter. Number 1 seeded Cape Central Tigers meeting up with the number 4 seeded Dexter Bearcats. Cape Central, Josie Seaball had the key. Fakes left, goes right to Landon Coney. Pressure by Nichols. Oh, nice active hands there, Bobby, by Nichols.
Well, you're on the far side of the court. You're trying to pass to the opposite wing on this defense, and you're way up top. That pass is never going to work. You've got to get deeper down on this Dexter defense right here. Get on top of him and then swing it like that.
Seaball gets it to Coney. Resets, two-man game. They'll swing it off left side. Pressure by Geatley.
Yeah, they had the opportunity from 3 opposite corner had they wanted it right there. Swing it, young man.
Yep. Puts it off to 22, Clemens. Pressure by Geatley. Nichols again with the steal. 2-on-1 fast break. Ill-advised off the backboard. I guess he misses it. Ibrahim fight for it. Kind of an interesting take there by Nichols.
Yeah, catch himself in a bad spot in front of it, but stay wide. I mean, Dexter's too tight on top of themselves. You got to be on wider than each side of the paint right there, I think, for angles right there, and spread that defense. You know, who do I take? And once the defense commits, then go with the ball.
Kyle Nichols will inbound underneath his own goal. Gets it off to Ibrahams. They'll reset to Devin Turnbow. Hadn't called his name in a while. He weaves it off to John Sapovito. Gets on the right hand. Ibrahams, he'll try a jumper. Boy, that's his range.
He's looking good tonight. Ibrahim's looking, I can tell you, he's a lot more defined player this year. Worked on his shot a lot more. I mean, he looks a totally different player than last.
Cape Central, Coney with the basketball, left corner for Clemens. Two-man game with Coney. Whistle, jump ball.
I mean, they're making this too easy for the Dexter defense. They're not catching them out of position, and they're still trying to pass inside of that zone. You can't do that. You've got to move the ball quicker and get guys out of position to find holes within that defense to get inside the paint. I mean, it's just slow passes around there. Dexter's just tracking a pass and then reacting when they make a move again.
So Aiden Jennings checking in for Coach Frazier as Ibrahams has the basketball, just over 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Gets it to Nichols, back to Turnbow. They'll skip it off to Sapovito and reset. Pressure by Landon Coney. Dribbles in the lane, kicks it out. Nice steal there, Bobby, by number 21, Jennings.
Yes, Sapovito gets it back.
Bearcats pushing tempo on the right side. Gets it off Geatley. Touch pass to Nichols. Fakes left, goes right, kicks it off. Turnbow resets, two-man game with John Sapovito. Coach Chad Allen getting animated on the far side. Ibrahams in the lane. Oh, nice move using the body.
I was worried Devin Turnbow was fixing to cut down the lane and getting away, and he quickly got out of there, and that gave Ibrahim the one-on-one situation he wanted.
Number 12, Goliath Morris Young gets it off right corner. They'll try 3 from the rim, no good. Bearcats off and running. Sapovito one-on-one on the right side, and it almost looked like Jaden Johnson just kind of held back just to go for the block, and he's going to pick up a foul, I believe.
Yeah, so sending Dexter back to the line, and I can tell you, it's been kind of an ugly shooting game both ways, but Cape Central at half, I think they've got to go in and regroup and say, guys, here's what we got to do a little differently and come out and make an impact. I mean, if not after the half, this one, you know, in a bad shooting game for both teams, is going to run away from them.
Here comes Jordan Spain along with number 11, Christian Murdoch, as number 2, Jaden Johnson, and 44, Deshaun Sims will have a seat. Sapavito, next free throw up. Got it. Nice looking stroke from the line. He's looked good so far in the first half.
Yeah, right now, Dexter has got off 22 shots to Cape Central's 13, James.
Big difference. You're going to win a lot of games like that. Coney with the basketball on the right side gets it to Murdoch. They'll go right corner for the big man, Goliath Morris Young. They'll try 3 left corner, rims out, fight for it. Jordan Spain clears it. Thinks about it. Jennings, he'll reset. 2-man game with Jennings. Pressure by Abrahams along with Geatley. Lob pass, they'll check. Young goes up, rims out. And I think Abrahams tipped that one in.
Yeah, may have. Young's going to get credit for the score, but, I mean, that was a fight at the rim. They finally got close enough to get one up and over.
So that cuts the Dexter lead half, 22-11. We'll see if Dexter plays for the final shot before halftime.
I guarantee you Chad Allen has told them one shot. He watches the clock well and manages the game extremely nice from this part of the game.
Now it's Stoneway, reset by Turnbow. They'll try 3. Sapavito, front of the rim, no good. Fight for it, cleared out, and that's going to be your first half as the number 4 seeded Dexter Bearcats are off and running 22-11 over the number 1 seeded Cape Central Tigers. So we will get a chance to catch our breath. We'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes. Stay with us, folks. You are watching the first semifinal of the 2025 SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh yeah, I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely. Anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
I'm Karen Hillis, and I think you'll love what's behind this door.
This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with spacious primary suite, back deck overlooking a detached shop, all on 4 lots.
Let's walk through it together. Give me a call today.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be fearless. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. This is your small town with big ideas. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
And we're back here. Coach James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford. And Bobby, take us through, break us down the halftime here on the statistics and get us up to snuff on things.
We're going to go through Cape Central first. In the game, they have, in the scoring column, looks like this, Morris Young with 6, Aiden Jennings with 5, and that is their 11 points. They're only 5 of 14 shooting the basketball at 36%, 4 of 9 inside the arc at 44%, 1 of 5 beyond 20%. 6 rebounds in the game, no free throws, James. And we're going to expand on that here more in just a minute as we compare the teams closer. For the Dexter Bearcats in the books, it looks like this. Elijah Abraham with 10, Kyle Nichols with 6, and John Sapavro with 6. That's their 22 points. They're 9 of 23 shooting the ball, only 39% for the Bearcats. 9 of 17 from inside the arc, 53%, 0 of 6 beyond at 0, and 4 of 5 at the free throw line, 10 rebounds. So when we look at this deal in the game, we talked about Cape Central, not wanting to get inside. They've only got 9 shots off inside the arc right there, No run-out points, no steals on that, so Dexter hadn't turned it over that badly there. Now, Dexter has had some run-out points. They're only 9 of 17 inside the arc there, but, when you look at the way Cape Central's doing, they just can't work it inside, and they don't want to play inside, and here's the reason why. They're 0-0 at free throw line. You've got to get the ball inside against the zone. You got to draw contact. You got to get some people in foul trouble, make them play a little bit lighter defense because they know, hey, I can't foul. Cape Central's just not willing to throw the ball in or get there in position to fight for the position on the floor on the block. Dexter's been much better at that. Ibrahim looks good on the post. He's going up strong with the basketball. I do see them try to rotate and get some looks at wide open threes out there, and they've been batted away some, and they've got some shots off. Dexter's going to be a better shooting team than 0 of 5, 0 of 6 from 3. They've had an off night tonight, leaving some to the rim. I'm going to say Dexter's played poorly tonight and still have a lead. I think Dexter's a lot better team than this. I'm going to say right now this is who Cape Central is until they figure out how to play without Edwards, and that's a problem. James, I expect more in the second half here the same. I think Dexter's going to run away with the second half. I think they'll overpower them.
Yeah, it's been a good one. Of course, we mentioned off the air about the kind of game Ibrahim's had, and Sapabito from the free throw line. I was just looking here, second chance points. Cape Central only has 6 offensive rebounds against 10 offensive boards.
No, that's total rebounds. So only 1 offensive rebound. That shows Dexter's got that. So not a whole lot of second chance points. Yeah. But Dexter's winning the battle again inside. I mean, it's the paint is where this game is going to be won and lost. And Cape Central's got to improve there.
So we'll see how it plays off. The second half is both teams. Coach Chad Allen giving his final instructions, along with Coach Lamont Bell, as the clock ticks down. And we'll bring you the second half action. So we are 1 quarter away, Bobby, from finding our first entry into the championship game tomorrow night.
And generally speaking, if you stay aggressive against Dexter, Dexter's going to get in some foul trouble there. They're a long team right now. Coach Chad Allen wants them to play aggressive, get turnovers, get steals, and you haven't been able to find fouls on them, and that's a problem right there. I think they want to attack them here quickly. Let's see if they go for the block early on and get something inside.
Jaden Johnson, they'll work the perimeter there. 2-man game with Josie Seaball. As Dexter staying in their zone defense. Pressure by Will Geatley. They'll swing it off, reset. Check there, free throw line extended for Morris Young. Ibrahim still clears it to Will Geatley.
Yeah, they got a high post look there and then down to the low post, so that's good for Cape. They're trying to find ways to get to the rim and score.
Pressure by Josie Seaball. Now Seaball with the steal. Up over against Turnbow.
Oh, man, I'm not sure that Turnbow even touched him on there. I don't know if we got a replay, but I thought Turnbow did a pretty good job of just evading that.
Yeah, Coach Allen's question, he's getting an explanation.
Yeah, I don't think he ever touched him there. Replay just showed, and I think Turnbow stayed away.
So that's going to send number 4, Josie Seaball, the 5'9" freshman, to the line, shooting 2. With a chance to close his team within 9 as we are just underway here in the second half of this first semifinal. First free throw rims out.
I'm going to tell you, James, either one of two things. At Cape Central, when you have a freshman starting, it either says, number 1, he's a outstanding freshman, or number 2, they lack depth. And at this point, I haven't seen the stardom comes. I'm got to think that Cape Central's lacking a little bit in the depth department.
Yeah, they just closed within 10 points as Dexter forces up a shot. Nichols front of the rim, rebound cleared on the backside by Devin Turnbow.
They got him on the hook.
And he picks up 2 quick ones. Cape Central's wanting to get out and run there. They weren't waiting on the official to inbound. Coach Chad Allen having a good chuckle. That's Coach Lamont Frazier barking out instructions down here on the far end to his big man, Jathan Spain. Cape Central with a basketball between the circles as they break it across the timeline. Gets it off right corner for Jaden Johnson. They'll check left corner. They'll try 3. Almost banks it on the backside, and there's
nice.
a good, all by his lonesome there, Bobby, is Seaball.
Well, the first thing they did well, they got it to the post right there. He turned. Hey, the backside wing's open. Good pass out there for a wide open look, and Dexter did not cover up that side of the rim. They never rotated with the basketball. Dexter didn't on defense.
Goliath Morris Young with the rebound.
That's 2 trips down the floor for Cape Central. 2 times they've tried to attack the zone here inside of the paint.
They'll try 3. And Cape Central getting hot here, Bobby.
Well, you attack the paint, it's going to loosen up the outside to get a look out there.
They're within 5 as Kyle Nichols, the freshman, pushes across, weaves it to Turnbull to Sabavado. Working the perimeter, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. So things getting a little sloppy here for Dexter.
Coach Allen's calling a timeout.
Yep. We're going to be back in 30. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh yeah, I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
And we're back here, the historic Sikeston Field House. James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford. And Bobby, Cape Central's going on quite a run here to open up things here in the second half.
Going on quite a run, and Dexter's been kind of in a slow mode right here. The words I just heard from Chad Allen, the one word I heard is be aggressive. I mean, he wants his team to pick up tempo and get after a team right here in Cape Central. Don't get caught watching, and, hey, go strong with the basketball on the offensive side.
Josie Seaball gets it off right corner for Jaden Johnson. Pressure by Will Geatley.
Well, Abraham doing a nice job on Young down there in the post.
Clears it to Clemens. Work it off left wing. Little pump fake against Turnbow. They'll reset. Spathan for 3. And that was way short.
Yeah.
Kind of out of his range there.
That's a post player taking a 3-point shot, and that's probably not the one they wanted to see.
So 10, Kyle Nichols, pressured by number 2, Jaden Johnson. Clears it across the timeline. He'll try the left side for John Sapavado. Weaves it to Devin Turnbow. Pressured by Josie Seaball. Will Geatley with the basketball. Working the perimeter is Luke Nichols. Dexter being very, very patient as Turnbow penetrates, and he's going to pick up a foul on the floor. So good possession there, running some clock, Bobby, and picking up the foul.
Yeah, Turnbow was patient, and he finally got to where he could get around his man. He got him on the hip, and he made the right decision, go to the rim.
So Dexter will inbound the basketball underneath their own goal. Kyle Nichols. We've got a timeout, Coach Chad Allen, and we're going to take one too. Back in a few, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Karen Cook here, full-time agent with Young Real Estate, LLC. Real estate isn't my side job, it's my career. I'm committed to your goals full-time. So let's get started today.
And we're back here at the Sikeston Field House. James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford, and Coach Allen didn't like what he saw, so he took a quick timeout and saved the possession there, Bobby.
And look, Dexter has not scored here now. 3 minutes of play here in the second half. He's wanting to pick up intensity. Look, guys, you're up against a 1 seed and a Class 5 school right here in Cape Central. Come out with some intensity and beat them right here if I'm Coach Allen. That's what I'm telling my team right there. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice pump fake by Devin Turnbow. So that's the first score right on cue as Dexter goes up by 7, 24-17. Jaden Johnson, he'll throw a long 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net there, Bobby.
Yeah, they're going to have to get out and guard him. He's knocked down 2 now here in the third quarter.
Nichols on the right side gets it to Devin Turnbow. Back to Abraham. Penetrates. Spain is going to get foul. Ibrahim, and he's going to go to the line.
So we saw that play earlier when I thought Turnbow's going to get it in the way on the other end of the floor. When he passes, Turnbow's going to cut to the other block. So he's trying to bring that defender with him. And then now Ibrahim's going to look, am I going to get double teamed? If so, I'm going to dump it down to Turnbow on the block. But if I don't get double teamed, now I'm one-on-one where I want to be, and I'm going up to try to get a strong move to the basket.
And Cape Central trading bigs is number 44, 6-foot senior Deshaun Sims checks in for Jathan Spain. Ibrahim's misses both. Fight for it. Tigers off and running. Gets it off on the left side. Backed out wisely to number 2, Jathan Johnson. And look at the shot altar there, but he still makes it. Tigers getting hot.
That is not an easy shot that close to the rim, and he's got to arc that thing up high in the air like that.
Tigers within 2. Devin Turnbow. Nice active hands there, Bobby, by number 2, Jaden Johnson.
Yeah, Cape's picking up the intensity. They're within 2 right here.
Now we've got a whistle. It's like a timeout, so we'll be back in a few. Stay with us, folks. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
And we're back here. James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford. And Bobby, 1 seed is close within 2 here.
Yeah, right now Cape Central has picked up the ball movement. They've had feeds inside. They're getting looks from outside. And they have definitely picked up the intensity. And right now, Dexter is beyond flat. I mean, it looks almost like they're just trying to look to score individually and not running the plays and the sets within the offense. I mean, they are really struggling to find rhythm right now.
Now we've got a whistle away from the ball, and that's going to stay. It's going to go against Cape Central, number 3, Mason Oliver, 6'1" junior. And number 24, John Sapavado, will inbound the basketball underneath his own goal. Lob play to Ibrahim. Over the aforementioned Oliver.
Oh, yeah, you got him on the walk. Come up off his feet.
Just got a little overzealous there and shuffled his feet. Inside of 4 minutes left to play in the third.
The mistake I see a lot of kids making, just made on that play, on the lob, when you catch it high, if you can go ahead and let it over the rim, do it right then. Once you bring that ball down, all kind of problems can happen. You can walk, a team can get a hand in there, deflect that shot, knock it loose on the way down. Catch high, release high really quick.
Oliver in the right corner, pressured by Ibrahim. Nice active hands there by Ibrahim, Bobby.
So yeah, they were moving baseline and nowhere to go.
Number 22, Brayjon Clemens will inbound the basketball. His team trailing by 2.
Watch Johnson. Thought he might have a chance for a 3. Oh, wow.
Ibrahim just knocked it right to him. We've got a tie game.
I thought we was going to see Johnson wrap around for the 3, but it went inside and just popped in the air and right into the inbounder's hands.
Kyle Nichols, now we got a foul. I believe that's going to go against number 2, Jaden Johnson. That's his 3rd personal. Checking in for Johnson.
Yeah, that's a bad foul, picking up your 3rd right there.
Christian Murdoch, along with number 12, Goliath Morris Young. All knotted up at 24. Kyle Nichols gets it off across the timeline. To the right wing. Sapavado will take it. In front of the rim, no good. Tigers off and running. Murdoch pushes tempo on the right side. Clears it to Coney. 2-man game with Murdoch. They'll reset. Central will check down the right block for number 44, Deshaun Sims. And it's going to be Dexter basketball.
And another bad turnover for Cape right there, just not the one they wanted on that pass.
Here comes Jathan Spain.
Kind of thinking he maybe needed to slide to the corner a little bit more to be in a little bit better passing lane there, but threw it out of bounds nonetheless.
24, John Sapavito, pressured by Landon Coney. Gets it off on the right side. He'll back it out and reset. Dribbles on the left side, weaves it to Nichols. Nichols gets the dribble. Oh, nice look inside to Turnbull, reverse layup up and in.
Yeah, I was just thinking Dexter just hadn't had a whole lot of backdoor cuts, and then there is Turnbull in the box. When they went to crowd up Nichols right there and get the steal and a trap, he found the open man.
Excellent job by Turnbow as he gets on the floor and gets a steal, saves a possession for Dexter. Will Geatley on the left side, fakes it, forces up a shot. Ill-advised, rebound by Spain.
Yeah, not a good possession right there for Dexter at all.
Cape will try a three, front of the rim, no good. Fight for it, cleared out. And just a little overzealous there is Christian Murdoch as he tried to make things happen. And again, the palms up, palms down situation. Second foul, Murdoch, team foul number 5. That's going to send Devin Turnbow to the line shooting 2. His team leads by 2. And we've got 2 minutes left in the third. First free throw up, back of the rim, no good. Appears Landon Annister. Annister is preparing to check in for Turnbow. Next free throw up and in. Here comes Landon Annister. Inbound the basketball.
New guy in the game, Annister. If I'm Cape Central, my first look's try to go at him right here. Let's see if he comes in cold. Go right at him, see how he moves his feet.
Josie Seaball with the basketball, dribble around the perimeter. They'll work the left side for number 22, Brejon Clemens. Nice take there, Bobby.
He said, forget that footwork stuff. I'm shooting it from deep.
We've got another tie, 27-27. 90 seconds left to play in the third quarter from the Sikeston Field House. Winner moves on tomorrow night to vow for a SEMO Conference crown. Nice job there,
Great.
Fresh off the bench.
Great aggressive move. Coach Allen's been asking for aggressive, and that's the most aggressive play Dexter's had at the rim this game probably.
Annister with the bucket. Cape Central will reset. Two-man game with Aiden Jennings. He weaves it to Josie Seaball, pressured by Campbell Neely on the right side. They'll reset to Goliath Morris Young. Coach Frazier barking out singles. We're under a minute left to play in the third. Cape Central will try a three.
Oh, wow.
Wonder if he called that one.
Yeah, I thought he rushed that shot, and it just banked off the glass for 3.
The bank is open here in Sikeston, Missouri tonight.
First lead of the game for Cape Central, I believe.
Number 24, John Sapavito weaves it to Landon Annister. Back to number 12, Campbell Neely puts up a shot, fight for it. You've got 2 Tigers and 1 Bearcat, and we've got a jump ball.
I'm going to tell you, James, how many shots has Dexter missed at the rim tonight?
Quite a few. We'll see if this it comes back to bite him. As this one's going to be fun playing out. We could have some extra frames in this one. You never know. Nichols will inbound, clears it to Landon Annister. On the right side for Campbell Neely. Annister resets to John Sapavito. It appears Coach Allen's going to play for the final shot and try to take a lead going into the fourth quarter. Sapavito, 7 seconds. Shot clock violation. He just didn't know it.
He wanted to go baseline himself there. The floor's kind of cleared out, and the double come, and he had nowhere to go.
So that's our second one of the night. Cape Central will now have a chance to extend their lead going into the fourth. They'll try a three. Front of the rim, no good. So we're back in 60. Stay with us, folks. You're listening to the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
And we're back here at the Sikeston Field House, joined alongside Bobby. What you got for us here heading into the final frame?
Well, the Dexter Bearcats shooting woes has continued. They're just 39% from the floor, and they lost that quarter 19-7 shooting the basketball against Cape. Cape, meanwhile, is up to 46% shooting from the floor. Remember, they're around 34%, I think. But from three right now, they're 5 of 13 in the game at 38.5%, so 39%. Look, Dexter's going to have to knock down some shots here. They've left way too many at the rim, and they've got to finish at the rim if they want to win this game.
Deep three miss. Rebound cleared by Nichols. Pushes tempo to Sapavito. In the lane over 4 defenders. Rebound, ill-advised.
Well, that is a tough shot, James.
Not sure if that's what Coach Allen meant by aggressive, Bobby.
Yeah, and another miss at the rim, too, on it.
Up and under, and he traveled. So Will Geatley will inbound the basketball. His team trails by 1 as Cape Central outscored Dexter 19-7 in that third quarter. John Sapavito gets it to Ibrahim, pressured by Goliath Morris Young. Traveling violation by Ibrahim. Nice sportsmanship shown by Morris Young.
Good that he tried to go to the rim, but look, Landon Anderson's got to know, get out of there in that situation. Let Ibrahim isolate the floor. Anderson's standing right within arm's reach of him. That's 2 defenders, so he completely eliminated the baseline drive for Ibrahim. He had no way to go, and that was toward the high post right there.
Well, Morris Young even doing some mop-up duties down there. That young man's a hustler. Getting a fist bump from Coach Jim Vaughn. Longtime coach and AD, now he's official. Good to see he's enjoying retirement. Got to visit with him earlier. Sykeston with the basketball. Jaden Johnson. Swing it out, thinks about the left side. He'll reset. Now he goes left for Aiden Jennings. And now we've got a trout, just another unforced error there, Bobby.
Yeah, one there, just not a ton of pressure on it either, and that ball just come up high out of the dribble.
So Kyle Nichols gets it off half court, weaves it to Will Geatley. John Sapavito, who takes his turn, back to Landon Anneser. They'll try 3 as Nichols from the rim, no good, fight for it. And Dexter might have got away with one. It appeared to go off Ibrahim, but Coach Vaughn was right on it. Here comes Devin Turnbow, and Landon Anneser will sit a spell. Just over 6.5 left in regulation. Here comes another substitution as they allow Deshaun Sims to check in as he continues to trade minutes with Jathan Spain. Lob play to Anneser. Knocked out of bounds off his right kneecap, and just kind of a tale of 2 halves with Anneser, Bobby. He was really hot in the first half, and he's gone cold here thus far in the second half.
As I saw on that play, the inbounds there, Anderson's got it, or not Anderson, but Ibrahim. Sapavito showed emotion after the turnover in the corner, and I know why. Look, you had a double team come down, pinch down on you, and you got the corner 3 wide open from Sapavito. You got to notice that and kick it there.
22. Brajon Clemens, they'll fire 3. Misses badly, fight for it. Nothing but Cape Central on the boards there, Bobby, as Sims puts it up and in.
Yeah, nice little lucky pickup in a paint, but they'll take it for an easy 2 on the other side of the backside of the rim.
Cape Central extends by 3, 32-29. We're inside of 6 in regulation. Devin Turnbow, pressured by that aforementioned Sims. Clears it to Nichols, penetrates, nowhere to go, puts up a shot, rattles it in. Boy, for a freshman, that's a gutty shot there, Bobby.
Yeah, got inside the paint, good look for him. He's a tall enough freshman, he can do that.
Jaden Johnson. His team leads by 1. Pressure by Geatley. They're cleared off to Sims. 2-man game with Jennings. They'll reset.
Oh, and they went away from it. They had the corner 3 with Johnson over there. Ibrahim's pinched in. Move it quick.
Hits it off. Pump fakes. They'll clear it out. They'll try 3. Wide open on the left side. Front of the rim. No good. Fight for it.
Yep, and that's the exact shot I saw when was wanting right there. They cleared it out back over the weak side there to Johnson.
That's going to go against Elijah Ibrahim. Team foul number 1 of this 4th quarter against 0 for Cape Central. Cape will inbound. Brajon Clemens clears it to Christian Murdoch. Pressured by Nichols. They'll reset to Johnson. Just over 5 minutes left to play in regulation. Winner moves on tomorrow night to try to win a championship. Cape Central being very deliberate. They'll try the right corner, put up a shot, misses badly.
Yeah, bad shot right there. He steps closer to the rim and gets under pressure and hands in his face. He had 2 Dexter Bearcats close out on him right there on that shot.
That's the 3rd against Murdoch. Both teams with 1 team foul apiece. As John Sapavado tries to wheel his team to victory here tonight from the field house. Checks Devin Turnbow. Inside out game. Nichols will reset on the left side for Geatley. Just a little touch foul there, Bobby, against Clemens. Brajon Clemens, that's his 2nd personal. Team foul number 2, just under 4.5. As the clock continues to tick. Dexter finds Abraham, forces up a shot. Nice cleanup there by Devin Turnbow, Bobby.
Yeah, I think Morris Young maybe took maybe an elbow on the way up to the face, and he's kind of leaning down, wasn't following the play, and Turnbow's able to clean that up.
Cape Central working the perimeter. Number 11, Christian Murdoch, pressured by the freshman, Kyle Nichols. Back to Spain. 2-man game with Johnson. Nice active hands there by Nichols. Now we're inside of 4. Another lead change as the Bearcats go up by 1. And you just get that feeling. 3-pointer from the left wing, rattles in.
Well, Cape Central has really picked up their ball movement and finding open guys on the floor here this second half.
John Sapavado on the right side, pressured by Jaden Johnson. He'll force up a shot, misses badly. Ill-advised there, Bobby.
Yeah, not one pass in that offensive set right there. He was able to get to the free throw line for the jumper, but I'd like to see him run some offense first to the block if they can.
Back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
And we're back here, and Bobby, both teams trade baskets, lead changes. We've had some sloppy play. We've had some big shots. We've had ill-advised shots. Just a little bit of everything here tonight.
Yeah, and a little bit of a gnashing on the teeth there of Coach Allen. He's just upset with his team's play here this half, rightfully so. I mean, you see a team who is ahead in good control of a game, and then they've come out and just pretty much just laid an egg here in the second half. They've really struggled to get to the rim and score and even stop Cape Central.
Johnson with 2-man game with Murdoch. Coach Frazier getting a little animated. He's barking out signals on the far side. Skips it off, ill-advised pass, saved by Murdoch.
Nice.
Oh, nice dish for the flush.
I'm going to tell you, I was watching Young that session. Watch how hard, when Cape Central comes back on offense, watch how hard Morris Young, number 12 for Cape, is working down on the baseline to get open.
John Sapavito, as Cape Central goes up by 4. Devin Turnbow, Geatley, he'll try a 3. Oh, nice take.
Good looking shot there for Dexter. They hadn't hit a 3 all night until the end. 111 now.
Dexter with M1. 22. As the crowd starting to get alive here. Defensive chance by the Dexter faithful. Number 2, Jaden Johnson. Coach Frazier directing traffic on the far end. Back to Spain. Clemens, they'll work the perimeter. Oh, they try to find the big man, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on John Sapavito, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Young is down there working and wanting the basketball right here, and that resets the shot clock all the way back up to 35 for Cape Central.
So Cape Central inbound to number 2, Jaden Johnson, a little floater, and that's going to be a push, I believe, on Ibrahams.
I think that went against Turnbow.
It is. I believe that's his 3rd. It is. He picked up those 2 back-to-back earlier. Cape Central inbound underneath their own goal. They find Murdoch as he tries a 3.
Ooh, man, Murdoch's gotten hot out there.
Cape Central in the 40s. 40-36 they lead. 2 minutes. It's getting down to crunch time, Bobby.
7 of 19.
Oh, nice move by John Sapavito. Wow.
7 of 19 right now as Cape shooting the 3.
Jaden Johnson. Whistle. We have a timeout, and we're going to take one too. Back in a few, folks. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be fearless. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. This is your small town with big ideas. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
And we're back here. And Bobby, what you got for us as we go to crunch time? You're Coach Allen. What are we talking about down there along with Coach Frazier?
Well, I'm going to tell them, look, we've got to get out and guard a 3. They're shooting almost 40% out there, like 38% right now. We got to get out and get hands in there and work hard. Look, you're going to be isolated some when we do that. You're going to be isolated on the block some. You've got to work hard to protect the rim right there. So, no easy scores. Look, they've only been to the free throw line twice tonight, or one time, really. 1 for 2 there. If we have to, no easy baskets. Send them to the line, but they're not going to get an easy shot off.
Murdoch, high percentage shot, goes begging. And that's off a Cape Central sneaker. It's going to be Dexter basketball with the chance to tie or take the lead as Geatley. Cape Central is going to pick up full court man-to-man pressure. They're going to back up into the half court. Central switching defenses. Nichols over 2 defenders, ill-advised, ripped out by Jaden Johnson. Just tried to do a little bit too much there, Bobby.
Yeah, one over the right hand. He's a natural lefty. Just couldn't get that to fall. And I mean, they've got to get out and guard and find a way right here.
Cape Central, Jaden Johnson appears they're going to run a little clock. 18 on the shot clock. Whistle.
Yeah, Nichols just fouled him on purpose there. I don't know why. I guess they're trying to get the total team fouls up. Look, I would have not done it that possession. Let's keep it here for a minute, James. There was 16 seconds, I believe, on a shot clock right there. Make them shoot a ball or they can turn it over. Then get 2 quick fouls on the inbounds later on to get your fouls up there. I didn't like the timing of that foul right there from Dexter at all. You was going to get another shot, maybe another 2 chances to get the basketball back. Make them do something different with the basketball. There's a long way from the goal and maybe not even a shot coming. Who knows?
We'd like to remind you coming up on Aycorp Sports, join us on Saturday around 11 o'clock for the official Bloomfield Christmas Tournament seating and announce a show. Philip Britt will host a panel of our best in the Aycorp Sports Studio. Bobby Alford, David Jenkins, and James Hodges, myself, will discuss and evaluate the seeds of the 2025 Bloomfield Christmas in real time as they are announced. Beginning next Monday, we will be coming to you from Clarkton High School Gymnasium for the Clarkton Christmas Tournament. So a lot of sports here coming up on Aycorp. Bobby, I look forward to calling many games as we get off to a 2025-2026 start here with you, my friend.
Yeah, the March to Christmas tournament, New Year's is on. We've got the games tomorrow night. You and I will be there. We're also back on there Saturday with the show. And then we kick off Monday. I know I'm at Clarkton at the Clarkton Holiday Tournament down there. We kick that one off. That's going on all week. Taking a little small break for Christmas there. A big matchup, matter of fact, coming up right before Christmas. Sikeston and Puxico. That will be right here in the Sikeston Field House. That will be on our sister network over there, the Bulldog Nation Network. And Dexter thought they had the steal.
Nichols pleading his case, and Coach Allen is beside himself.
Not the time, Coach. Don't get a tech now.
Team foul number 5. So we're going to inbound under here. Also upcoming on the Bulldog Nation Network from Aycorp Sports, the first regular season home game, as you mentioned here. Fieldhouse will be Tuesday the 16th against the Hayti Indians. Remember to tune in to the Bulldog Nation Network from Aycorp Sports. Going to the line, first free throw, up and in. Big free throws here at this point, Bobby.
Yeah, that pushes the 3. Dexter only shooting 9% from beyond the arc today.
Goliath Morris Young, next free throw up, got it.
So 2-possession game, Dexter just needs a score.
John Sapabito.
It's been 2017 since Dexter has played for a championship night. They finished 4th that year, and since then, Nichols puts it right there in the fight for it.
Back with us, folks. You're listening to the SEMO Conference Tournament on Aycorp Sports, back in 6.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Bobby, we're back here, and it's been, 8 years since the Bearcats?
So Dexter actually won the SEMO Conference back in the 60s. They won it in 62 and 63, and then the championships in 65, they beat Kennett for the championship. In the newly formatted SEMO Conference, that when they stopped playing it after that, all the way up to 2006, started playing it again, and
Heatley almost had a steal.
Once they reformatted it in 2006, since then, in the new format, Dexter has never played for the championship here in the SEMO Conference. So they're trying to make history tonight in the new format they've got. Will be the first time they've been to the championship game, but they've got to find a way to get another basket and stop Kate.
Coach Frazier's going to take one, and we are too. Back in 30, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
And we're back here. James Hodges joined here by Bobby Alford, and we're getting down to crunch time here, Bobby. 41 ticks.
Yeah, Dexter needs a steal right here on the inbound.
Bearcats trail by 1. Spain gets it off to Murdoch.
Good, what are they going to call?
Nice
jump ball.
Possession arrow is Coach Allen barking out signals, so Dexter will inbound.
What an opportunity here for Dexter.
The basketball, nice tie up by the Bearcats. Geatley switches places with John Sepavado. Gets it to Ibrahim. Sepavado against Murdoch. Oh, we've got another tie.
Oh, man.
Coach Allen cheering his team on along with Coach Frazier.
That's a design play for the pass to go in and then back to Sepavado for the layup, and he couldn't get a handle on it.
Aiden Jennings. Checking in. Cape Central will inbound the basketball.
And another turnover.
Just an unforced error.
3 turnovers in 6 seconds. How about that?
A lot of sloppy play here. So Dexter will switch again. Sepavado will check out. Nichols will inbound the basketball underneath the right side of his goal, getting instructions from the official. 34.7 left in regulation. Dexter trails by 1. Ibrahams penetrates in the lane, gets an open look.
They're going to call it on the floor.
And Coach Nichols.
That is a very good foul by Cape Central. On the floor, so no basket. And they had fouls to give.
Checking in, number 44, Deshaun Sims. For 42, Jathan Spain. And we'll reset. Sepavado to Ibrahams. Pressured by, now it's stolen away. No, we've got a foul. I believe that's going to go against number 2, Jaden Johnson.
No, that's going to come from behind on number 44 right there.
All right, so that's going to go against Deshaun Sims. A lot happening right there, Bobby.
So again, look, they've been trying to get this basketball to Ibrahim right here.
And they do. Ibrahim forces up a shot. Wow, and one.
Oh, man, the shot and one coming.
Wow. Excellent job. You'll see on the replay, Elijah Ibrahim goes up strong on the right.
He leads all scorers with 12 points, and a made free throw would make it a 2-point game. Big free throw right here for Dexter.
There goes Deshaun Sims, and here comes Jathan Spain.
Important to note, both teams at 5 fouls, so any foul from either team sends the other to the free throw line.
Doing a little mop-up duty down there is Devin Turnbow and Jathan Spain helping Coach Jim Vaughn. And it's starting to get loud here. Free throw up.
Hit the base of the backboard and goes in.
So Dexter up by 2, 20 seconds. And we're going to have a timeout with 19.7. We're going to be back. We'll take one, too. Back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
And we're back here, and Bobby, if you're Coach Frazier, What you got? He's drawing something up down there. Who are they going to go to?
Morris Young's been their strongest. He and Johnson. Morris Young has 10. Johnson has 8. I think it's got to be one of those two, but I'm going to first try something down in the post, and if it ain't there, I can always kick it to Johnson, but I think those two right there are the major kids you're looking for on the floor to make a score for Kate. And right now, history for the Bearcats, 20 years hanging in the making right here. They have never played for the championship in the new format. Tonight can send them to that with a win.
Cape Central will inbound, and here we go. Number 2, Jaden Johnson, 13 seconds on the left side. Gets it off wide open for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Whistle. And it's going to go against Dexter, I believe against Will Geatley.
That's free throws coming right here.
And it is. So pressure free throws for the big man, Jathan Spain. And how many times did you say they've been to the line tonight?
Not many. They're 3 of 4 from a free throw line right here.
So free throw up, back
that's
rim,
big.
No good.
Now you can hit the free throw and try for the steal quick or miss on purpose and try to get a rebound.
We'll see how they play it. Spain looking, and I think Coach Frazier is going to take one.
I think right here what he's going to do, they're going to play for the made free throw and then trap quickly against Dexter to get it in. I like Dexter's size right here on the inbound play, James, and then you got to get a quick foul and hope Dexter misses some. I don't know, does he have any? He has no timeout substance, what the board shows. So whatever play he's drawn up, it's got to happen here. He has no more timeouts to get anything called in.
We'd also like to remind you the SEMO Sports Zone with Drew and Dave. The podcast is in full basketball mode every Monday. Join Andrew Moore and David Jenkins for insight into local high school basketball and maybe some other subjects. You can find them on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and see them as well as hear them on the SEMO Sports Zone YouTube channel. Bobby, I do want to give a shout out for our crew here. The SEMO Conference Day 4 cameras, Brad Halford, Peyton Hartline, Matthew Holman, photography, Charles C. Thurman, graphics, Tyler Lassiter, switching, Cole Steinbecker, and stats, Matthew Williams.
Yeah, always have a great crew here with Aycorp, and tremendous amount of people have come on and helping again this year, new folks, and man, they have done a wonderful job for us.
Pressure free throw coming up for Jathan Spain. Rims out again, Annister clears it. Quick foul.
Abraham on it, so Abraham clears, he will go to the line.
Abraham, check that.
So only 2 seconds really off the clock. There's still 6 seconds, but 2 free throws will seal it for Dexter.
So that's going to send Elijah Abraham to the line.
He's got 13 in the game tonight as Abraham.
6.1 left in regulation. Abraham with a chance to put it on ice for Coach Chad Allen. Make some history, and he misses badly on the first one. Next free throw coming up by Elijah Abraham. Trying to put his team up by 3. Misses again. Cleared out by Cape Central. 4 seconds. 3. Penetration, kick it out. Oh, nice hands there. Wow, that's it.
And Dexter's going to play for a championship.
John Sapovito tipped it back. Coach Frazier pleading his case, and Bobby, I think that's going to be it, and it is.
Yeah, they're not going to change that call. It's a judgment call, and that's all it's wrote right there. But, hey, they had the chance to take the shot, and they didn't. If I'm Johnson right there, I'm taking that shot. I'm not giving that ball up. Look, you're the team leader in what they've done tonight. I'm taking that shot.
So, after Dexter survives the scare in the second half, and Bobby total us up here and get us into break.
And in the books, it looks like this. It's Jaden Johnson with 8, Josie Seaball with 5, Christian Murdahl with 6, Morris Young with 10, Aiden Jenkins with 8, Brajon Clemens with 5, and Deshaun Sims with 2. That's for 42 points. They were 16 of 36 shooting the ball at 44%, 9 of 16 inside the arc at 56%. 7 of 20 beyond at 35%, and 3 of 6 at the free throw line. For the Dexter Bearcats, they will look like this in the books. It is Elijah Abraham with 13 points tonight, Devin Turnbull with 7, Kyle Nichols with 8, Landon Anderson with 2, John Sapavado with 8, and Will Geatley with 6. That's their 44 points. They were 18 of 40 shooting the ball from the floor at 45%, 16 of 28 inside the arc at 57%, and only 2 of 12 at 16% beyond. 6 of 12 at the free throw line. I'm going to tell you, James, they squeaked that one out. The first half, they looked like no doubt the better team and was just missing shots at the rim. Second half, they made that way too interesting, but they yet come out here with the win.
So they survived. So we're going to take a break and send it back as we catch our breath. And stay with us, folks, as we bring you the second semifinal coming up in about 11 or 12 minutes. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh yeah, I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100.
Second game of our doubleheader coming up between Jackson and Sikeston. Derek James back with us. Derek, you know, obviously this is a Sikeston team that has continually had high expectations really for as long as we've known, watching the Bulldogs for quite some time. You have to think, though, too, what you saw on Monday night, there's a lot of optimism with this program this season.
For sure. We graduated 7 guys from last year's team that was really good. I mean, that team had state championship aspirations, eventually lost by 1 point to the eventual state champion, Webster Groves. And so you're thinking, you really don't know exactly what you're dealing with when you lose so many guys to graduation, many of which are playing college ball. But as a member of the coaching staff and just being around, I know we have high expectations every year. This is a younger team as far as people that we are depending on to contribute. We do have 6 seniors, but in a way they're inexperienced seniors. Some of them have some varsity. Horace Goodwin, Kobe Thomas, Marquell Murray have varsity experience, but the rest do not have a lot of varsity experience. And therefore you're depending on a lot of sophomores to contribute, and a couple of juniors. Ty Murray and Christian Gibson are a couple of juniors that play a lot as well. But as far as expectations, I mean, Coach Hallfield doesn't really change that. I mean, he expects great energy and passion, and hopes to improve as the year goes on. Obviously, we want to win this tournament, but he wants to be playing our best by district tournament time. That's always kind of his goal. This is a team not built around one star guy, like a Fred Thatch or something like that. It's built around balance. It may be Kobe Thomas scored 32 the other night against Cape over at DeSoto at the Fountain City Classic. Well, tomorrow night it may be a different guy. Marquell Murray may be the big scorer, or maybe Jaharis Goodwin, or maybe Ben James might step up and have a big night scoring. You never know who's going to lead this team, which can be a good thing. That way you have a lot of guys who can contribute to the scoring column.
Absolutely. One thing you're looking forward to tonight before we send it out to the court.
Jackson impressed me. If you consider that they've only been out of football for a week or two, and he had 2 or 3 starters on his basketball team that played football. Those guys have not been there very long. I thought they were pretty impressive. They're obviously not even close to where they will be in a couple months, but they're a team that could give Sykes some trouble. You got the 6'8" John Ernst in there. Sykeston does not have size this year. They're going to have to just swarm him and surround him when he gets the ball inside. Sykeston's objective, obviously, is to speed this thing up and make them run the floor, because Sikeston's tallest guy is 6'3". So a lot of quickness out there, a lot of good ball handling. They do move the ball well. Sikeston shoots it well. And conversely, Jackson seems to shoot it pretty well, too, with a 6'8" guy in the paint. But as far as Sykes is concerned, try to speed them up. I'm sure Jackson will probably try to slow it down, if I was just guessing on what Coach Toma might try to do.
Absolutely. He is the voice of the field house and the knowledge of just about everything you need to know about Sikeston athletics and then some. Derek James, thank you so much for joining me. Let's go have some fun.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me.
Sikeston Jackson coming up in a moment.
And we welcome you back up top, Joe Northern, with the winning coach of the Bearcats, Chad Allen. It's been 20 years of this tournament. You guys are playing for a final for the first time. What's going through your brain?
Well, it's just exciting to be in this, have this opportunity. Our guys have really worked hard these last few weeks, and they keep getting better. And, I think we definitely took a step in the right direction even today. We definitely kept our composure there toward the end of the game.
Absolutely. Again, holding Cape Central down to 11 points in the first half, made a little bit of a run. Second half, guys able to shut it down. Really, Ibrahim, again, just doing a great job of really just trying to carry the team on his shoulder. Kind of a role he's embraced a little bit.
Yeah, defensively, you couldn't ask for a better first half. Holding them to 11. Come out in the third quarter, they got pretty hot from the three. I think they hit 4 threes in that third quarter and got right back in it. And like you said about Elijah, he's our go-to, especially in situations there at the end of the game. We kept on trying to run stuff for him, and he definitely closed it out there at the end.
And again, 13 points for him on the board. Other strong shooters, Will and John, doing a great job in the middle as well. Obviously, now your attention focuses on obviously what's coming at hand, but really just kind of continuing to build on the tempo that your team's really done a great job coming out of the gate. Thoughts for tomorrow, no matter what happens.
Well, whoever we play, whether it's Jackson or Sikeston, we know it's going to be a really tough battle. And we just got to keep coming out and guarding the way we've been guarding these last few games. That's what set the tone for us more than anything, is just our defense. We'll definitely have to definitely take care of the ball. And, hopefully we do those two things tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll come out with a win.
Coach, enjoy this one. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
That is the coach. Bring you in over here just a little bit more. Let you know about this game coming up again between two very good opponents, the 2 and 3 seeds of Jackson and in Sikeston. Sikeston taking care of business over Notre Dame by 38 on Monday night, led by key different scorers. Kobe Thomas with 15, Jaharis Goodwin 14 on the board. And as you saw in the interview with Derek James, you're never going to know who's going to be scoring on each different night. You could see Murray go for a clinic. You could see Will Lape get some big shots from outside the arc. So we'll be interested to see who may have the hot hand for the Bulldogs tonight. Meanwhile, for the Jackson Indians, they want to try to avoid having the hot hand. And speaking with Coach Corey Toma after the win on Monday night, led by Will Thomas, who picked up 15 on the board for the Indians in the win in that one. Nonetheless, it's going to be a lot about defending the rebound. And again, both teams very rebound-heavy teams, again, with Coach Toma and with Coach Hollifield. So again, something to keep in mind coming into this one here in the semifinal. Winner will get Dexter, loser will take on Cape Central, and you have to think this will have implications on seedings for other tournaments coming up later in the season. And as a plug, tomorrow during the games, we will have exclusive interviews with both directors of the Southeast Missourian and the Bloomfield Christmas tournaments in Matt Asher and Kyle Keith. So join us tomorrow for those, but stay with us right now. Don't forget, if you want to look for the Sikeston feed, head on over to Bulldog Nation. Andy Christian and Matt Tanner will have the call for you. But when we come back, we'll send it back up top to James Hodges and Bobby Alford as they'll have your second semifinal between Jackson and Sikeston here at the 2025 SEMO Conference Tournament.
And good evening and welcome back to the SEMO Conference Tournament from the Sikeston Field House, brought to you in its entirety on Aycorp Sports. Our second semifinal game of the evening features the home team, the number 2 seeded Sikeston Bulldogs, and the number 3 seeded Jackson Indians. Alongside my broadcast partner, Bobby Alford, I am Coach James Hodges. Bobby, this should be an interesting matchup, to say the least.
I think so, James. You're coming into this game, Sikeston just flat out played some basketball the other night. You know, they got after it on offense, on defense. They harassed you all night long. They come out and shot 5 of 5 on their first 5 threes of the night and just committed to that, and they played a wonderful game out there. I mean, they shot the lights out of it. Their defense is quick. They're going to get a ton of steals, run out scores. This team shares the basketball good, too. I mean, everybody on the floor is going to touch it, it seems like, in a possession, and then they knock down the basket. Very impressive the way they're playing aggressive. I tell you, Jackson's going to have to be ready out front. I don't know that I see the guard plays is going to be fast enough from Jackson tonight, but Will Thomas was their big man the other night in the game. He had to find one. And then Jackson, you know, once they get past the pressure out front, they've got to try to work it down to the big man. That is John Ernst at 6'8". He's got to be involved in the game plan tonight. He's got a lot of size advantage over Sikeston, but they've got to get him touches on the paint and then at that box there, because he was non-existent the other night in the basketball game. He had a lot of rebounds, just didn't score a turn in there, James.
Yeah, just a sophomore, John Ernst. That's big fella. I'll tell you what, Bobby, I'm looking forward to seeing both teams. This will be my first look at both of them. Excited to be back on the mic with you here as we get ready for action.
And I worry about Jackson's ability to hang with Sykes tonight. Look, they were up 15 in that game the other night, and they just struggled right there. You're up 15, 35 to 20, I believe, and then at one point you're down 4 in that game. You know, if Jackson can get leads, they got to maintain those leads. They got to withstand charges from Sikeston. I want to tell you, James, I don't see that happening. I've got Sikeston in a big way in this one tonight.
I think I'll have to agree with you. We'll see how it plays out as both teams will get their final warm-ups and they head to the bench. Sikeston's going to be wearing their home white uniforms with red numerals, trimmed in red and black. Boy, some nice, the candy stripe pants. Remember the coach Bobby Knight, Indiana Hoosiers back in the 70s, those teams wearing those. And I think it really looks sharp, just a throwback. uni for Sikeston. They've got S-Town across the chest. Jackson will be wearing their visiting black uniforms, it appears, as they still have their shooting shirts. We'll go to the PA announcer, and we're going to bring you the second semifinal between the number 2 seeded Sikeston Bulldogs and number 3 seeded Jackson Indians. As Coach James is on the PA. First for the Jackson Indians. Visiting team on the scoreboard. 6'3" senior, number 3, Will Thomas. 6'1" senior, number 5, Ty Forrest. 6'1" junior, Jory Toma. And a 5'11" junior, number 12, Blaine Reagan. And finish out the aforementioned 6'8" sophomore, number 33, John Ertz. Jackson is coached by Corey Toma. Starting for the Sikeston Bulldogs, Jaharis Goodwin. Number 1, a 5'10" senior, Ben James. A 6'3" senior, number 4, Markel Murray. A 5'11" senior, number 5, Kobe Thomas. And a 6' senior, number 13, Will Lape. Sikeston, coached by Greg Hollifield. Officials, well, we got a good crew here, Bobby.
Lloyd Rice, J.U. Piles, and Tim Harmon.
Just
veteran crew.
Veteran crew. I see Lloyd mixing it up. I see Joe Bill Davis. It's good to visit with him in the hospitality room. Of course, Joe Bill, long-time official here, resides in Sikeston. And he gets the best seat in the house down there. All right, tipped off, so Jackson will control. They're wearing their black uniforms with Jackson in red across his chest, red numerals. Jackson with the basketball, number 5, Ty Forrest. They'll kick it out, inside-out game on the right side. Pressure by number 1, Ben James. Staunch defense by the oh, they find a cutter, Bobby.
Good cut right there by Will Thomas.
So Jackson draws first blood. Sikeston push tempo on the left side. They'll reset to number 4, Markel Murray. Oh, nice cut inside, Bobby.
Man, 2 great moves to open up a basketball game. What more can you ask for, James?
Thomas up. We're tied at 2. Sikeston picking up full court. Jackson breaks the press. And they force that turnover there, Bobby.
Yep, that's part of that pressure I was talking about all night. Jackson's just going to be, or Sikeston's going to be up in your face and making you have to make plays out there.
Ben James swings it off this time on the right side. 2-man game with Kobe Thomas. Draws a screen from number 0, Jaharis Godwin. Up on the backside, miss. Sikeston on the boards, misses the layup on the left side, knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Jackson basketball.
Looked like that went off the foot of Sikeston. Really surprised, and I'm glad Goodwin went right at Ernst early in this basketball game. You got to establish yourself and make him know that, hey, I'm going to go up against you and challenge you at the rim, and don't let that size intimidate you.
For 10, Jory Toma gets it off. They'll swing it off right side. They'll try 3. Goes begging. Rebound on the backside is number 12, Blaine Reagan. Kicked out of bounds.
I'm telling you, Jackson looks like a different team so far tonight already. They're moving the ball stronger and better, and Ernst is working on the block, trying to get in position to get a pass into him.
Coach Hollifield barking out instructions to his young Bulldogs. Looks like we got a matchup of coaches' sons here. Bobby, I see Ben James for Sikeston and Mr. Jory Toma for the Jackson Indians. Should be a fun one.
Boy.
Big left hand extension by the 6'8" Ertz.
Yeah, I'd love to see him involved in the game. Just goes up strong with the left hand off the glass and scores.
Markel Murray with the basketball. Swings it to 5, Kobe Thomas. Ben James thinks about it, decides better. They'll reset to Markel Murray. Kick it out. They'll try 3. Rebound by the Jackson Indians. They're off and rushing, pushing tempo on the right side. Up. And
that's going to be a
down.
goal.
Yep. Kind of an easy call there by Tim Harmon. Basket interference. Jackson goes up 4-2, inside of 6. Winner moves on tomorrow night against the upstart Dexter Bearcats. 1. Gets it in Sikeston, going through their cuts. They'll try shot, rebound on the backside. Number 3, Will Thomas. Thomas between the circles for Jory Toma. Pressure's in the lane by Ernst, and he traveled. Just tried to do a little bit too much there, Bobby.
Too far away and too many people to go through. I like the fact that he wants to go to the rim and score, but just too far away.
Ben James working with his teammate Markel Murray to get across half court. James running the point for Hall of Fame coach Greg Hollifield. Spin move on the right side. Oh, nice kiss off the glass there, Bobby.
Oh, and I was just thinking that Ernst was doing a great job out top guarding Murray, and then Murray gets by him and gets to the rim and scores.
That's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Jackson Indian basketball in front of us as number 10, Jory Toma, will inbound in front of us. Gets it off in the backcourt to number 3, Will Thomas. Pressured by Will Lape.
Man.
Oh, nice block.
The recovery from Sikeston right there.
Boy, he got up, did he not?
Well, hey, they had a man wide open by himself. It's an easy score on the block, right, or on the baseline. Wrong. Sikeston recovered and got the block. Fantastic play.
Here comes a substitution for Coach Corey Toma. That's number 1, Oliver Drum, a 6'3" sophomore. That comes at the 4:44 mark of the opening quarter. Game number 2. Number 10, Toma. Gets it off to Thomas. Wastes no time on the left block. Misses it. Rebound, ripped out, almost travels, cleared by Markel Murray.
Yeah, same play, same pass, but that time they got to the rim and hesitated.
Sean Cole Jr., boy, that name runs thick around these parts. I think his father was a star for the Richland Rebels back around 25 years ago or so. I think won maybe a couple of state championships for Jimmy Lincoln, who's coaching Leopold now. So there's your history lesson. You're welcome. Nice up and in, number 5, Ty Forrest. Jackson up by 4. Sikeston pushing tempo is James. Takes it to the rack, ill-advised. Cleared out by the Indians. Gets it to Will Thomas. Thomas swings it out right corner. They'll try 3. Off the fingertips there, Bobby, of Oliver Drum.
I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Jackson tonight with the energy and speed they're able to play at. I didn't see that the other night when they played Poplar Bluff at all. They just look kind of slow, methodical, trying to feel the process out. They look a lot more crisper and sharper in this game so far tonight.
Sikeston with the basketball. Kobe Thomas resets to Jairus Goodwin. Pressured by Jory Toma. Puts up a shot. Rebound by the Indians. Thomas pushes up tempo on the right side.
Oh, did you see
nice
that?
Block there by Murray.
Man, Murray sized him up the whole way. He trots down. He knows the play coming, and he just waits that one out and elevates and blocks.
And the Red Peppers getting a "you got swatted" chance going here in the first quarter. Jackson will inbound underneath their own goal. Clears it out to the big man, John Ernst, to the left wing for Toma. Reset, dribble around, pressured by Sean Cole Jr. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by the aforementioned Murray. Murray pushes tip on the right side to Thomas. Between the circles, spin move, nothing there. Resets to Cole Jr. He'll reset on the left side. Inside of 3 minutes, Jackson up 8-4 in this battle of number 2 and 3 seeded here in the SEMO Conference. Nice up and under, gets his own rebound. Nice job following his shot, Bobby.
Yeah, a couple times he's tried to go to the rim against Ernst and couldn't get there, and he's been denied and gets his own rebound and scores.
Ernst, Jackson doing a good job, being very deliberate, breaking the press, and that's what you want to do, Bobby, get it in the middle of the floor. Oh, they got a 10-second violation. Coach Toma pleading his case to no avail.
Sikeston only shooting 3 of 9 in this basketball game right now.
Sikeston will inbound. Markel Murray, who's made a couple excellent athletic plays here in the early going. Resets to Allen. On the left side for Murray. 2-man game, backs it out. 3-man game with Thomas. To the left corner for Godwin. He tries a 3.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice take over the big man.
Yeah, hesitation, kind of say, I'm going to shoot it, and no respect to him, and he just went ahead and fired it.
Why not?
First made 3 of the night for Sikeston.
Ernst, spin move, a little out of control. Gets it up and under. Oh, nice job, Bobby, there by Thomas. Jackson up by 1, 10-9, inside of 2 minutes in the first. Jairus Goodwin, he puts up a 3. Back of the rim, no good, nothing but Jackson Indian jerseys on that one. Pushes tempo underneath Ernst. And he...
Oh, man.
They're going to call offensive foul.
Hooked him with the arm to clear space.
That's his first on Ernst. Team foul number 1. Markel Murray.
Let's see how the Sikeston offense changes right here. With Ernst out of the game, let's see if they attack down low really quick.
Gets it to Cole Jr. Cole Jr. pushes tempo, wide open layup. Nice
There
take.
it is. Yep. When the big man leaves, you got to go to attack that basket because the whole defense has changed now for Jackson. Good pickup by Sikeston.
Jackson breaks the press as Oliver Drum gets the ball. Oh, now it's knocked out of bounds. Nice active hands there, Bobby, by Murray.
That was the words I was just thinking about. Sikeston's just got active hands in there. They just really get after the basketball. You feel like you just got hands slapping at you all night long trying to knock a ball loose, and it just makes you nervous on the floor moving.
So Jackson will inbound underneath in front of the Sikeston bench. They waste no time on the left side for Ty Forrest. They'll reset to Will Thomas. Takes it to the rack, misses it, fight for it. Ripped out and saved.
Look at all the pressure on the loose ball. There it is.
Allen with the run out on the right side. Acrobatic play, and he's going to draw the foul as Oliver Drum looks just as surprised as anyone.
That's why I talked about all that pressure from Sykes in their pregame. They're just constantly on top of you. The ball was loose the whole time. Jackson never had a full handle on the basketball down in that possession, and they get the steal.
That's going to send number 2, Allen, to the line, shooting 2. Oh, he hits the back iron and drops in. A la Abrahams in the previous game. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So Sikeston up by 2. 37.5 ticks left to play in the first. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Jackson.
2.5 seconds between game clock and shot clock right there.
Blaine Reagan skips it off. They'll break the press on the left side. Up, too strong off the glass. Bulldogs off and running. 3-on-3 fast break. Ill-advised pass saved.
Wow.
Nice athletic play there, Bobby, by Gibson.
Be patient right here. Get
3, back of the rim, no good. 10 seconds, fight for it. Reset to Ty Murray.
Trying to get him trapped, and yet they get a foul. 6 seconds left. They still got time to get a very clean look for a shot.
So Ty Murray will inbound this time in front of the Jackson bench. Gets it off to Allen. Allen, 3 seconds. Stutter steps, 3 at the buzzer. Airs it out. So back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
I'm Karen Hillis, and I think you'll love what's behind this door. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with spacious primary suite, back deck overlooking a detached shop, all on 4 lots. Let's walk through it together. Give me a call today.
And we're back here. James Hyde is joined here by Bobby Alford. And I'd like to make a correction. Thanks for the help there, Coach Jeff Ross. We had Sean Coe. He didn't play for Coach Jimmy Link. He played, that was Sharon Coe. Sean played for Coach Morris Carnes and won a state title with Coach Pitt. So thank you, Jeff Ross.
And good sharing of the basketball, and Jackson finally got the points.
Up and in on the backside. Will Thomas. Sykes, a little stutter step by Murray.
Woo! Oh, they didn't give the points. It's going to be on the floor.
Boy, nice stutter step there. .12 game as Ben James gets it off. 13, Will Lape. They'll back it out to number 5, Kobe Thomas. Reset on the right wing. Markel Murray. Step back, thinks about it, decides better. Clears it to James. Penetration. Gets it off to Murray. Nice spin move up and under. Wow,
Man.
Look at the athleticism there by Murray.
Woo, man. That boy must work at Amazon because he delivers.
Absolutely. Nice. Speaking of delivering, look at James. Timeout on the floor. Back at 30. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh, yeah. I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
And we're back here. Bobby, how about the athleticism by Murray?
I mean, he just can really make plays and get to the rim. Boy, he's going to get looks. I don't know where all he's getting looks from right now to play at the next level. I mean, the kid's going to get some looks. He's just got athletic talent in him. Where do you put him on the floor? Probably the 2 guard, but, man, he's quite the player.
Toma gets it off across half court. They'll clear it off on the right side for Ty Forrest. Back in the lane, almost travels, and he does. Just kind of drug that back foot, Bobby.
Yeah, that's nothing but pressure, and he feels it around him right there and just dragging that foot.
Ben James brings it up for the Bulldogs. He'll try the right side first for Kobe Thomas. Yell up by shot, off the back of the rim, no good.
Yeah,
Rebound.
That was tough, and probably a shot that Thomas doesn't need to take right there.
Oh, just nobody stopped the dribble on that backside there, Bobby.
Yeah, he come from a long ways away and just got to the rim too easy.
Jackson within 2, 16-14, Bulldogs lead. Inside of 6.5 left to play in the first half here from the historic Sikeston Field House. And we're glad to bring it to you. Murray, front of the rim, no good, fight for it.
Well, and that's going to be off Sikeston.
But how about the hustle there by Jairus Goodwin, getting around the big man.
Yeah, he has not backed down all night long.
Number 10, Jory Toma pushes tempo. He'll clear it. They'll reset to Ryan Criddle. Look underneath, stolen away by Murray, the aforementioned behind the back. 3 on 5, and he's going to draw a foul. Just kind of an ill-advised foul there by number 5, Ty Forrest.
Yeah, when Murray went behind the back, he was watching Thomas to see if he had an open lane on a cut pass down there. Nothing there, so he just kind of went behind the back and made it look rather smooth and easy.
So Ben James will inbound the basketball to the right of his basket. He'll reset to Kobe Thomas. 2-man game with James. Pressured by Will Thomas.
They were wanting to get that ball down low to Goodwin right there against the big man of Jackson.
Kobe will reset. James will try a long 3. Back the rim, no good, nothing but black jerseys around that one. Cleared out by Jory Toma. Oh, an ill-advised pass as Coach Brian James gets a touch over on the Sikeston bench.
James, I'm going to point out something. Watch Sikeston, when they come off of screens from the corner where James has caught that ball and caught it, he come off his screen hard. Did you notice the position he caught that basketball in? He's catching that basketball and pivoting to a shooting form or the triple threat form there to shoot, pass, or a dribble. That is coached in. That is because they hustle to the spot. I just love seeing that.
And they get the ball back on the – oh, nice move underneath, Bobby.
Yeah, Ernst left the basketball right there. He's going to try to scoot out and protect against the three, and Goodwin felt that, and he just went to the rim.
Oh, now it's stolen away by James. Coach Thoma throwing his hands up, kicked out for three. Sikeston. Back of the rim, no good. Murray clears it on the long rebound as Ernst doesn't box out. It's reset by Ben James. Back to Markel Murray. Inside of 4:50 left to play in the first half. Bulldogs lead by 4. Kicked out by Cole Jr. He'll try it. Nothing but nylon, Bobby.
Yeah, great ball movement right there by Sikeston, and even switching right there. They had Jackson switching off defenders and struggling.
Now we got a foul. That's going to go against Sean Coe, who just knocked one down. Team foul number 1. Sykes extends by 7, 21-14. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 40, Ty Murray, 6'1" junior. Jackson clears it in the backcourt for Will Thomas. Back to Thoma. Kickball. It's going to remain Jackson basketball. And Jackson will reset. Thoma gets it off to the big man Ernst. Pressured by Cole Jr. Clears it off on the left wing for Thoma. Oh, now it's stolen away. Bulldogs off and running. Cole Jr. wisely pulls it out. Nice penetration. I would have went ahead and took that one up, Bobby.
Yeah, I think so too. He kind of made a hop step there.
And here comes a substitution. It appears number 12, Blaine Reagan, will check in. And the big man, John Ernst, will sit a spell. Jackson will inbound the basketball. Nice active hands there by Sean Coe Jr.
Yeah, so the last time Ernst checked out, Sikeston offensively went straight to the rim the next possession.
Jackson, wide open shot. Back of the rim, no good. Ripped out by the Indians. Up, nice follow-up there, Bobby, by Drum. Indians within 5. 21-16, Sikeston leads. Cole Jr. spin move in the lane, kicks it out to Murray. Murray resets. Behind the back, dribble penetration on the left side. Ill-advised forced shot.
Yeah, again, right there, that's Murray wanting to go to the rim with Ernst out of the game.
Fight for it. Oh, Johnny on the spot there, Bobby. It's Thomas. Sikeston up by 7, 23-16. Just over 3 left to play in the second quarter. Jackson, now it's ripped out by Cole Jr. Lays it up, nice soft lay in there, Bobby.
Yeah, the pressure and the steals are taking over. They've had 2 just right there back-to-back like that and extending the lead now to 9.
Back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Karen Cook here, full-time agent with Young Real Estate, LLC. Real estate isn't my side job, it's my career. I'm committed to your goals full-time. So let's get started today.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
And we're back here. Joined here by Bobby Alford as Jackson has the basketball. 3 gets it to 5. Tie for us. 2 Bulldogs waiting on him.
Another 10 seconds.
Just kind of a bad turnover out of a timeout, Bobby.
Yeah, they now have 3 turnovers in the last 3 possessions of Jackson.
That's not going to win you too many ball games. Sikeston with the basketball. Ben James on the left side weaves it to Jahiris Goodwin. Murray, ill-advised 4 shot. Jackson's off and running, pushes tempo all by his lonesome. Nice run there by Forrest.
Yeah, needed basket right there for Jackson.
Kicking out. Sykes will try 3. Back of the rim, no good. Fight for it on the backside. And just a bad outlet that time by Forrest, Bobby.
Yeah, another turnover now. 4 of their last 5 possessions have ended in turnovers.
So Ben James will throw it in the backcourt to number 5, Kobe Thomas. Swings it off left corner for Allen. Ben James weaves it to Kobe Thomas. They'll reset. Sikeston being very deliberate in this possession. We're just over 2 minutes left to play. Bulldogs lead by 7. Murray resets to James on the left side.
Oh, a good one-on-one matchup.
For the rim, no good. Ripped out by the Indians.
Yeah, Goodwin's tried to take him to the rim several times tonight. He had him one-on-one, kind of cleared out in the lane. I'd like to see him take him.
Wide open for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound.
What a job there by Goodwin. Catch it in the ground air, and he knows he's going down, and he gets it ready to an open man.
They'll save it. James will reset it on the right side. Now he tries the left wing for Allen. Between the legs, Thomas. Back to James. Penetration, nice kick out for 3, Bobby. Rims out, but nice look.
And it's loose, and look there, Sikeston coming away with it.
Whistle. That one's going to be on the floor. Take your pick. That's going to go against Blaine Reagan. His first. Team foul number 3. Sikeston will inbound to the left of their basket underneath. As Coach Hollifield barking out instructions from the far end. They'll get it in to Godwin. Check that Goodwin with the ball. Pressured by the big man Ernst. James penetration. Wisely pulls it out.
Yeah, he was looking for a cutter of the basket and nobody was there, so he had to pull that back out.
Directing traffic is Murray. We're inside a minute. Murray off a screen by James, and he just kind of caught it on his hip there, Bobby. 25-18, Bulldogs up by 7. Jackson will inbound, get it. Number 10, Jory Toma. Pressure by Christian Gibson. Gets it off to 5, Kobe Thomas. Oh, they're going to call the flop there.
Yeah, I guess they're going to get James on that.
So Jackson will inbound the basketball. Underneath their own goal. Flick it off in the backcourt, number 10, Toma. Ill-advised pass, Jackson with the rebound. The big man swat away, and the foul that time by Jahiris Goodwin.
Yeah, Jackson's just fighting down there underneath, but they cannot get baskets to fall at the rim.
Team foul number 2 against the Bulldogs. That'll send John Ernst to line shooting 2. With the chance to close this team within 5. First one's up and in. Here comes a substitution for Coach Toma. As the Sikeston faithful get rowdy. Nice stroke there by the big man. Jackson with him 5, 30 seconds. Sikeston pushing tempo. Murray draws a foul on the floor. Here comes another substitution for Coach Toma. That's number 3, Will Thomas. And there goes number 10, Jory Toma. Ben James will inbound the basketball for the Bulldogs. Oh, finds a cutter. Cole Jr. tipped away, fight for it. Cleared out by Cole Jr., 24 seconds. Thomas for 3. Check that, James knocked out of bounds. So Sikeston will reset.
They just come away with every loose ball, James.
Just very active hands. A lot done. Both teams doing a little sneaker mop-up duty, if you will. Ben James clears it in the left corner. Resets to Cole Jr. Cole Jr. clears it to Kobe Thomas. Backs it out, pressured by Brock Reagan. 7 seconds, looking for the clear out. 4 seconds. Oh, nice stroke there by James.
Well managed by Sikeston.
So Sikeston is going to go to the half, 28-20. Nice possession there, Bobby.
Yeah, they got into the paint. The defense has to collapse on to protect the paint. Got the open look from 3 and knocked it down.
So we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes. We got to go to some of our fine sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Stay with us, folks. You're watching the SEMO Conference Tournament on Aycorp Sports.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Built by us.
I inspected that.
Oh yeah, I framed that.
I built that. I stained that.
I hinged that.
I built that.
I inspected that.
I bought that. I loaded that.
All of this crafted with personal pride. Built by us.
Hey, Big Chief. I know you're used to spending Christmas with one of us, but this year you get to spend Christmas with both of us.
You know, we just want to spend our special days with you. You understand, right?
Well, I mean, everything's so different this year, but I mean, sounds like I'm getting 2 Christmases. Oh wait, does that mean I have to make double the graphics this year?
Yep, good luck.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
I'm Karen Hillis, and I think you'll love what's behind this door. This 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with spacious primary suite, back deck overlooking a detached shop, all on 4 lots. Let's walk through it together. Give me a call today.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be fearless. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. This is your small town with big ideas. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
And we're back here. Folks, James Hodge is joined here by Bobby Alford, the second semifinal of the 2025 SEMO Conference Tournament between the number 2 seeded Sikeston Bulldogs, who lead 28-20 over the number 3 seeded Jackson Indians. And Bobby, what you got for us here on the stat sheet? I see you looking over it.
Well, looking at some team comparisons right here, one big area I see is that Sikeston's got off 4 of 12 from 3 and Jackson 0 of 3. I mean, and that's defense getting out, closing out, making that a tough look for Sikeston out there. They've had a couple corner threes, that's where it's come from, but really Sikeston's done a good job of closing out on shooters out there and limiting those opportunities. In the books for the Indians, that'll go like this. It is Will Thomas with 6, Ty Force with 4, Blaine Reagan with 2, and John Ernst with 6, and I believe they have one more player in the books. We don't have a name on that. He's got 2 points there, so 20 points for the Indians, and they are 9 of 21 from the floor at 43% shooting, 9 of 18 inside the arc, 50%, 0 of 3 beyond at 0% there, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. For the Sikeston Bulldogs, it goes like this. It is Jaharis Goodwin with 7, Ben James with 8, Naquavion Allen with 1, Marquil Murray with 4, Kobe Thomas with 4, Sean Cole with 7, and that is their 31 points. They are 13 of 28 shooting the ball at 46%, 9 of 16 inside the arc, 56%, and 4 of 12 beyond at 33%, and they are 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And James, you know, you're looking at that deal, Sykes' scoring's really spread out. It seems like Murray would have a lot more than 4 in this game. He's been kind of an active part of it, but only 4 points. But you love the way the scoring's out there. Will Late, not in the books tonight. He is a definite threat from 3, but keep an eye on this one. Sykes is going to continue to try to apply pressure, push the lead. Jackson's got to continue to feed the ball on the post and try to keep getting Ernest involved. The more he's involved, those 3-point opportunities will come.
Yeah, they'll come as we get the final countdown of 30 seconds. As Jackson's heading to the bench. Sykes is already over there. We got a little Space Jam music pumping in the background. Boy, it's definitely an electric atmosphere here at the Field House of Sykes, and one of the finest venues just of any place to take in a game. And we've got the best seat in the house, center court here, bird's eye view. So both teams are coming out second half as Sikeston will start up, leading by 8 with the basketball. Will Late will inbound in front of us, get off in the backcourt for Ben James, and we're underway. Sikeston moving right to left on your dial, gets it off on the right corner for Kobe Thomas. Whistle, and a quick foul there, Bobby, by Jackson.
Yeah, Sikeston staying on the attack, moving quick again. You know, that pass went out. The initial look was at the corner. Was a 3 there? Nope, he's covered. He was wanting to try to go inside the rim after that.
So Sikeston gets it on the right wing for Kobe Thomas.
That was supposed to be a designed screen right there for a 3 in the corner again, and it was played well and defended well by Will Thomas over there of Jackson.
Stolen away, or check that, almost stolen. Now it is. A little foreshadowing from the Indians on the left side. Whistle. We've got a foul. I believe that's going to go against James, and it does. Blocking foul. That's his second. Team foul number 1 against 1 for Jackson. Jackson will inbound underneath their own goal, trailing by 8. They'll kick it off. Little inside-out game. They'll try it. Oh, nice take there. Nice design play there, coach, by Corey Toma, Bobby.
Yeah, nice inbound, and then go to the corner from the inbound right there, and a clean look from 3.
Kobe Thomas.
That's their first made 3 of the night from the Indians.
Now we've got an offensive foul, I believe, on number 13, Will Late. He's pleading his case to no avail. Yeah, you can tell Jackson's practiced that inbounds play quite a few times. They look well executed on that play. Jackson gets it off, and Sikeston forced that turnover. They just got up and guarded and forced him to shuffle his feet. He turned around, and there was nothing but white jerseys around.
Yeah, Jackson had a chance right there to cut it to a 1-possession game if they could make a basket, but pressure Sikeston just turned them over again.
Ben James weaves it on the right side. Kobe Thomas kicks it out to Jaharis Goodwin. Whistle. That's going to go against the big man, number 33, John Ernst.
Well, I can tell you, Jaharis Goodwin has gone at Ernst all night inside.
Team foul number 2 for both teams. That sends Jaharis Goodwin to the line, shooting 2. Trying to extend his team's lead, and he does. 29-23. Trying to make it an even 30. Next free throw up, front of the rim, no good. Nice box out by the Indians. Ernst, outlets on the left side. Indians off and running, pushing tempo. Gets it off left corner, they'll pull it out. Reset to Will Thomas. Pressured by Kobe Thomas. Gets it in, flicks it out left wing. Pressured by Kobe Thomas again. Same play. This time they'll weave it. Left corner, they'll try three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Sikeston.
I'm going to tell you, that pass to the corner has got to be quicker, and he doesn't have a closeout coming at him. He's wide open. That is just too slow getting out to him for Jackson.
Yeah, just kind of poor execution on the ball movement. Boy, Ernst just alters the shots, does he not?
Yeah, and Goodwin's still corner fighting after the ball as well. And Ernst is hard to go against, but like I said, I've admired Goodwin going after him, and Ernst is not giving up an inch either. I mean, he's in there battling as well.
Ben James will inbound the basketball. Got officials timeout as Lloyd Rice gives instruction to the scores table. Ben James clears it to Jairus Goodwin, the aforementioned, pressured by the big man Ernst. They'll clear it off right corner. Inside to Kobe Thomas. Oh, nice move, Bobby.
That's in traffic right there and goes up strong by the small man right there in Thomas. Good play.
Number 10, Jory Toma. Jackson breaks the press this time on the right side. They'll reset to Toma. Try the left side for Ty Forrest. Oh, nice look there, Bobby. Free throw line extended. Jackson within 6, 31-25. Jairus Goodwin. Pressure by Ernst. Fight for it. And timeout. And we're going to take one too. Back in 30, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports. We're back here. Bobby, what are you seeing out there?
That last play, I thought Sykes missed an opportunity. Goodwin had it down on the block, and he didn't square up his man right there. And what happens when you do that, the defense does not respect you. Go ahead. If you need to pull away from the basketball on a pivot, that's fine. Square him up. Make that defense start moving. That gives opportunities for cutters or people to come open.
Ben James gets it into Murray. Offensive foul, Markel Murray.
Yeah, they're going to call him for just continually pushing on that defender right there with his shoulder.
So Jackson will inbound the basketball. Gets it off to Toma. Swings it off left side. Being very deliberate, breaking the press. Sikeston picking up, gets it to Ernst. They'll break it on the left side. And Murray hits a soft spot. Boy, he hit the ground hard, did he not?
He did, right there, right at the elbow.
Speaking of elbow, he's checking that left one, trying to work it out, get it unhinged a little bit. That's going to send the big man, John Ernst, to the line. Trying to bring his Indians within 4.
Both teams 10 of 19 inside the arc. It's beyond the arc, the difference in the game right now. 4 of 12 Sikeston, 1 of 5 Jackson.
Checking in for Sikeston is Allen as the first free throw goes down. Next free throw by Ernst. Up and in. Jackson with him 4. Sikeston pushing tempo on the right side. Clears it off. They'll swing it off left wing for Allen. Kicks it out to Cole Jr. Backs it out. They'll reset to Murray. On the right side between the legs. Gets a good look.
Boy, did it ever. I mean, the whole floor right there acted as a screen for him, and he just found the open spot and said, yep, I'm taking it.
Sikeston back up by 6, 33-27. Jackson breaks the press. Resets to Will Thomas.
That's got to be a foul.
No call. They'll kick it out wide open for 3. Nice contest there, Bobby, by Murray. Ernst, nice look. Back in the rim, no good. Kicked out. Sikeston off and running. 2-on-1 fast break on the left side.
Good body control there by Goodwin.
Sikeston back up by 8. 35-27. Inside of 4 minutes left to play in the third. Winner moves on tomorrow night to face the upset-minded Dexter Bearcats. Whistle. That's going to go against Jaharis Goodwin. That's his second personal. Team foul number 5. So now Jackson's going to be shooting free throws every foul for the final 3:52 of the third. Bodies moving everywhere. We'll see how both teams want to play it. Stepping up to the line is number 3, Will Thomas, shooting the double bonus. First free throw up and in. Here comes the substitution for the Bulldogs. That's number 24, Jakarion J. Ray. I think that's what they dubbed him.
Yeah, J. Ray, good long athlete.
Number 3, Will Thomas, up and in. Indians within 6. Cole Jr. resets to J. Ray on the right wing. Back to Cole Jr. Between the legs, gets it off to Murray. Murray fakes left, goes right, drives baseline, spin move. Nice look.
Oh,
rims
in
out.
and out. Man, that's a tough shot, but it looked good.
Rebound by the Indians. On the left side, Oliver Drum. And I think that's foul is going to go against J. Ray.
James, if you watch him on that spin move there, that ball is low, and he's got to spin and carry that ball higher where nobody can get it and go up off that glass and lay it in.
So that's going to send the big man, John Ertz, to the line with a chance to cut his lead to 4. Front of the rim, no good. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 40, Ty Murray. Next free throw up, got it. Jackson in the 30s, trailing by 5, 35-30. Just over 3 left in the third. Cole Jr. to Murray. Allen directing traffic on the right side, receives instructions from Murray. 2-man game with Allen. On the left side, resets to Cole Jr. Thinks about it, spin move. Finds a man head of the key. Cole Jr. for 3. Rims out. Rebound Indians. Indians push tempo on the right side. Will Thomas. Pressure by Cole Jr. Backed out. They'll reset on the left side. Wide open for 3. Back of the rim. No good. Fight for it. And Murray's going to draw the foul there, Bobby.
Yeah, and that's a 3-pointer Jackson wants to fall. They had a wide open look out there from the corner.
So Jackson will inbound to the left of their goal underneath. Trailing by 5. Ill-advised pass saved by Toma. Toma against Cole Jr. Cole Jr. with the steal on the right side. Cole Jr. up. Oh, misses the dunk, but he's fouled. Boy, he got up.
I'm going to tell you, James, I don't like the dunk attempt right there. Look, it's a 5-point game. Layups generally go in when you kiss it off the glass like that, and that dunk attempt doesn't go. You just gave up 2 points.
So we'll see if Sykes can recover and can save the points on the possession. Markel Murray. Boy, he went up strong. Cleared out Cole Jr. on the right side. Right wing for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Fight for it. Cleared by Murray. Reset to Murray. Up and under Markel, that is. He's going to draw the foul. That's going to go against Will Thomas. That's his first personal, team foul number 4. Against 5 for Sikeston. Just over 2 minutes left to play in the third. That's going to send number 4, Markel Murray, to the line. Up and in.
I'm going to tell you that this has not been what you would call just a great third quarter by Sikeston offensively at all.
First free throw up and in. Sikeston back up. 36-30. Make that 37-30. Sikeston picking up full court, 2-2-1 press. Break it in the middle. on the left side. Thinks about it, and he traveled. A little bit too much thinking there, Bobby.
Yeah, a little too much thinking, and he felt the guy coming right there, and he just made a careless mistake with the basketball.
Sikeston with the basketball, leading by 7. 2 minutes remain in the third. Markel Murray weaves it on the left side. Kicks it off to Ty Murray, almost travels a slip. Sikeston players really starting to slip on their own court, both ends. Number 2, Allen resets to Markel Murray. On the right side to Sean Cole Jr.
Well, a tough 3 right there, contested.
Rebound by the Indians. Off and running. Get it on the right side is Will Thomas. Misses it, fight for it. Cleared out. Oh, nice job on the backside, Bobby.
Yep, Jackson just got a good look there from Drum and got that in.
37. Oh, just pushing. You got to stop the dribble. We're going to have a timeout, Coach Hollifield, and we're going to take one too. Back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
And we're back here, and Bobby just kind of looking over some stats here. Anything glaring at you as we're just over a minute left to play in the third, 7-point game.
The biggest thing I still see right now, Sikeston's getting off 39 shots compared to Jackson's 29. That was the case early in the game. You know, Jackson hadn't played great this third quarter, but still the shot difference there. Jackson's gotten better with the basketball here later on this third. They started off with a bunch of turnovers, but right now they just need some good baskets, good looks, and score. I would love to see it go through Ernst on the block. He's got 9 and keep him involved in this basketball game.
So we'll see how it plays out. Will Thomas with 13, and for Sikeston, Jaharis Goodwin with 10. Markel Murray with 10, 8 for Ben James, 6 for Kobe Thomas, 7 for Sean Gold. So again, the balanced scoring that you talked about for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, another area I like for Jackson, they're 7 of 8 at the free throw line. I keep emphasizing doing this stuff inside the paint tonight and at the block, and that's the reason I want them inside.
Blaine Reagan, Murray, he got up.
Yeah, put both hands on the rim right there.
So Jackson will inbound to the right of their goal underneath, trailing by 7. 1 minute remains in the third.
All right, here's a good pass.
Oh, nice pump fake. That's how you go up strong.
Yes, great move. They went inside. They isolated to his strong hand to the left. That way he could fend that guy off and grab that basketball, and he had the inside turn if he wanted it.
Sikeston lead cut to 5, 39-34. Bulldogs with the basketball. Ben James to Markel Murray behind the back. Wide open for 3. Ben James, high percentage shot. Oh, nice pass. Wow, nice look by James.
I love that he passed up the shot on a bad pass. He passed it up, dribbled inside, brought the defense to him, and a good pass down low.
Bulldogs up by 7, 41-34. John Ernst. Penetration, just not quite ready as Drum. Saves it into Ernst, off the fingertips, fight for it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. So jump ball, 1.4 seconds. And Sikeston.
Well, if your Jacksons stay up right here, they're about to make a mistake. They don't know the clock for the situation. Well, Coach Toma found that one and saw it.
So Sikeston's going to have a heave at the buzzer, it appears. Gets it off. They're going to get a look. Heave at the buzzer. Oh, almost dropped it.
Yeah, close one for Thomas there. Doesn't fall, but hey, takes us to the fourth, and Sykes is still up.
Back in 60, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At First State Bank and Trust, protecting your money is easy. You don't have to bury it in the backyard or hide it under the mattress. or stash it in your cabinets. With FSBT, your money is safe, secure, and always within reach. Choose your local and trusted bank for more than 90 years. First State Bank and Trust.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
And we're back here. Jackson will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter, trailing by 7. Toma weaves it to Will Thomas. Inside look, inside out game, resets to Toma. Pressured by Will Late. Nice pump fake underneath.
Good job, good job. Got him in the air.
Great job by Forrest there, Bobby. That's second on Murray. First team foul against Sikeston. Jackson inbounds to the right of their goal, underneath. Clears it off to Blaine Reagan. Wide open, penetration.
He got the nice drive, but I was thinking, man, that was about to be on Toma out there on a pass because he gave a bad pass to a guy. Could have had a clean look from 3, but he finishes off at the rim instead.
Ben James. Will Lape resets to Markel Murray. They'll work the left side. Oh, nice take from the rim. No good. Rebound cleared out by Ernst. Oh, nice hustle play by James.
Come up and hit that steal right there and the slide on the floor.
And here comes Sean Cole Jr., and there goes Will Lape. Jackson with the basketball.
Tell you, Cole has seen a lot of playing time, and he is just a sophomore in the Sykes squad.
Toma swinging off left side for Forrest. Forrest penetrates. Oh, stolen away by Cole Jr. Pushing it out. Wisely pulls it out. They'll reset. Cole Jr. inside out. Misses it. Back of the rim. Markel Murray on the left side. Penetrates. He'll draw the foul against Ernst.
Yeah, that's either 3 or 4 on Ernst right there.
Foul is John Ernst. That's his third.
That's his third.
Team foul number 1.
That comes at the 6:38 mark of the fourth quarter. Up and under. Goodwin misses it. Cleared by Ernst.
Yeah, they went right back to Goodwin. They're trying to get that foul on Ernst, and good defense by Jackson.
Push on the nice hustle. Murray. Boy, he's got a high motor, does he not?
Everybody on this team does. I mean, if you can't play at 100% and go strong and hard, you're not going to be on the floor very long for Coach Hollifield. I mean, he expects maximum effort at all times.
Will Thomas. Oh, nice take there, Bobby.
I'm going to tell you, Sikeston got caught with their hands on their knees in the paint right there. They didn't even move, and that made it an easy score for Jackson.
Don't look now, but Sikeston's lead's cut to 3, 41-38. Cole Jr. penetrates inside out to James. Ben on the right side, pressured by Ty Forrest. Back to Sean Cole Jr. They'll reset to Markel Murray. Inside of 6 minutes in regulation. Jackson bench getting the defensive chant going, trying to wheel their teammates. 3. Wow.
Woo. Step to the side, get a little clearance, and then he takes flight with that ball.
Kobe clears it up. 44-38. Sikeston up by 6. Pump fake blocked away by Goodwin.
And look at Goodwin. After he knocks the ball loose, he is diving forward out of bounds over there.
Here comes number 2, Allen. And there goes Ben James.
And I can tell you, James, as hard as I see these young men play and go, running all over the floor and diving, I never see any of them ask out of the game.
Yeah, we've got officials timeout. We've got a little
Blood on the arm of Blaine Reagan, so he gets that cleaned up, and also blood on the back jersey of Kobe Thomas.
So a little mop-up duty here, if you will. Rubbing some elbows, cleaning some jerseys.
So, James, we talked also about the all-conference SEMO conference basketball team going to be selected this year. I believe that's going to be released Saturday afternoon, maybe around that 3 o'clock hour. I will have to check with Rusty again to make sure on that. But that will be released at that time. So there will be no all-conference team named at the end of the championship game tomorrow night. That's not going to happen. It will be voted on, turned in. I think the votes have to be in by Saturday morning. Nice.
Oh, Ernst up and in.
I believe they have to be in on Saturday morning, and then they will tally the votes and release that Saturday afternoon.
Sean Coe Jr. resets. Number 5, Kobe Thomas. Thomas on the right side. On the floor. That's going to go against Blaine Reagan, his 3rd personal. Team foul number 2 against 1 for Sikeston. And the Sikeston trainers are still doing some mop-up and elbow duty on the far end. Both teams playing hard.
Yeah, trying to get that to quit bleeding. Had to put I guess the tape may have been coming loose on there.
Cleared out, reset. Number 4, Markel Murray against our. Oh, nice spin move.
Man, woo.
Wow.
That's when the spin move is best. When you make a good, strong, tight spin move like that, it's just so hard to defend.
46-40, Sykeston up by 6. Will Thomas. Murray hits the deck again.
That's a charge.
Oh, heck of a job there by number 2, Allen. Bulldogs get a little momentum going into the final 440. The Red Peppers getting it going down to the right of us. Looks like the Christmas attire this evening. I see the Grinch and several Santa Claus and elves. Allen wastes no time, gets it to Markel Murray on the left side. Oh, nice take.
Well, they're clearing out right there. So the ball movement, a cutter through the lane, moving away from the basket to the corner. He's dragging his defender with him, and Murray goes right off his hip pocket to the rim.
Right side, a little teardrop. Nice take there by Ty Forrest, Bobby.
Yeah, good-looking basket by Forrest on that play.
Cuts the Sikeston lead back to 6, 48-42. Just over 4 minutes left to play in regulation. Kobe Thomas gets it off Jairus Goodwin. Weaves it to Markel Murray. Pressure by Toma. Murray will take it in front of the rim. No good. Ripped out by the Indians.
Well, Murray hurt an ankle on that play.
Uh-oh. Jackson fakes a 3.
Murray didn't hurt an ankle. He's cramped up in the right leg. And has to get back up and go in the middle of stretching him out.
I've never seen that happen where they didn't take a timeout. Wow. Impressive.
And he's got 3 left, and he has to take one there.
Yeah.
You saw Coach Hollifield walk down and ask him, hey, do I need to take a timeout? And that's when he takes it.
So back in 30, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sport.
What does it take to stand tall? To let curiosity take root? To let your dreams take flight? You have to be fearless. Carve your path without permission. Turn your grit into greatness. This is your small town with big ideas. This is where you find your fearless. This is SEMO.
And we're back here, and Bobby, interesting turn of events as Coach Hollifield had to use a timeout.
Yeah, you had to get Murray out of the game. Murray has had 10 points here in the second half. He had 4 at the half and now 14 in the game through a quarter and a half of play right here. So that's a lot of points coming off the floor, a lot of shiftiness, moving energy coming off as well. But they are trying to get that left calf stretched back out and in good shape.
So Coach Brian James doing a little mop-up duty on the sidelines. Long-time assistant for Coach Greg Hollifield. Just the chemistry between those two men working, and a lot of success here at Sikeston High School. It's refreshing to see. Murray Gets it off to Jahiris Goodwin. Inside, missed shot, knocked out of bounds. Sikeston will retain possession.
I'm going to tell you, it has been a fun battle to watch between Goodwin and Ernst all night long down there.
Ben James gets it off to Jahiris Goodwin.
There's a matchup there.
Tries to, boy, he disappeared into the arms of Ernst that time.
But they're going to call Ernst. That's going to be his fourth.
Coach Toma, look at him directing his big man to go straight up.
Yeah, and you know, the argument could be made there. Goodwin lost control and, you know, just kind of fell on his own, but they called the foul on him.
We're gonna be back in 60. You're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
And we're back here, and Bobby got a little Led Zeppelin playing in the background.
Yeah, we've had a variety. A lot of WWE music been playing out here tonight. We've heard The Rock. I think we've heard John Cena, Stone Cold's music, The Undertaker. So now we change gears and go to Led Zeppelin, I guess.
Oh, just a plethora of sounds coming in. I may have to add it to my playlist for Coach Gary Scott next week, as I'm going to be pulling double duty with you down at the Clarkton tournament along with East Prairie. Got a few games. I'll tell you what, I
believe we kicked that off Monday night. Then I don't make it back until championship night. I'll be there Friday night as well. So Monday and Friday for me next week. And James, I know you're there Monday with me, and not sure what other nights, but
Monday and Thursday. So it'll be good to get together. I'm ready to get out of school for Christmas break on Wednesday. I'll just be honest with you. Just call some basketball with you and enjoy the Christmas holidays. Three-pointer. Back of the rim, no good, ripped out by the Indians.
And that was bad body control by Thomas. He was falling with the shot, and the ball basically followed the body.
Nice hustle play by Ben James. And look at the sportsmanship by Ben James. He just hands the ball to Lloyd Rice and keeps on. Boy, it's refreshing to see players. They may not agree with the call, but they give the ball to official and show respect. Jackson with the basketball in the right corner. Right wing, check that press by Kobe Thomas. Backed out by Toma.
Big basket here for Jackson. They need to close this down to a 4-point game.
Penetration down on the left side. And how about Goodwin with the steal?
And that was 2 points coming. That's just good hands by Sikeston right there knocking it away. They had a guy open on the reverse side of the rim, and just a good takeaway by Sikeston.
Coach Greg Hollifield directing traffic.
Yeah, he's going to take that shot clock down near 10, I'd say.
And anybody with their name on the court, I believe I'd listen to him. Long-time coach Greg Hollifield with the Sikeston Bulldogs.
Shot clock at 8, and he went.
Puts up the teardrop, misses it, rebound by Indians. They're off and running, pushing tempo. Stutter step, gets it off left corner. Oh, nice ball movement, Bobby.
Yeah, they had a 3-on-1 set there. That is a good score for Jackson. Look, we got a 4-point game now. Jackson's in striking distance where they want to be, James.
Back in 30, you're watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely. Anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back here. And Bobby, you're making a good point here just out of the timeout.
Yeah, I think it's really important for Jackson to get a stop right here on defense. They've got to keep this at a 4-point game. They're only 1 of 9 shooting a 3 tonight, so you can't let this get to a 6-point game and say, well, hey, now it's, 2 threes and situations that get late in this thing. We only got a minute 47. You know Sikeston's going to work the shot clock here and get it down to about 9 or 10. Now Jackson's going to bring up a little pressure, it looks like, on Sikeston, but they need a takeaway or a stop right here on defense, no doubt, from the Indians.
Ben James, with his team leading by 4, gets it off to Kobe Thomas.
Yeah, look at them hold this basketball. They're going to try to get it down to about 8 and start a play again.
Nice job run the clock.
I want to see Murray back that thing out, and I get it back in Murray's hands, let him start the play. He's one most active.
Sean Coe Jr. for 3.
Woo, man.
Checkmate.
They kept watching the paint right there for the play at the rim, and Cole just got left alone in the corner for 3.
Sykeston in the 50s, 51-44. They're back up by 7.
That was the last thing that Jackson needed.
3-point.
Good answer by Forrest.
Wow. Sykeston back up, lead cut to 4. Sykeston with a basketball. Kobe Thomas, Coach Toma directing traffic, directing his young Indians to get up and guard. Jay Powell's with the count. They'll back it out and reset. Coach Hollifield being very, very calm on the sidelines. Penetration, forces a shot. He almost made that. Ill-advised, but he'll draw the foul.
Here's the bad thing there. You draw the foul and a lot of time come off the clock. One of those deals, hey, if we're going to foul, you know, we got to do it earlier than that to leave the time on the clock. But a couple of free throws here, and it pushes into that three-point game I was just talking about, James.
So that's going to send number 5, Kobe Thomas, to the line. Give his chance a team to extend to 6. First free throw up, rattles in. Coach Hollifield's going to take a timeout, and we are too. Stay with us, folks. Back in a few. Watching the SEMO Conference on Aycorp Sports.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
And we're back here. Bobby, you think Coach is going to go with some heavy pressure or light pressure coming in here out of the timeout? What do you think?
He's going to set up a defense, I think, to go light pressure, enough to slow down the basketball coming up the floor. But in a situation, heavy pressure can cause fouls and to stop the clock. I think he's going to slow the pressure, but enough there just to eat clock right there. I think that's the best thing to do out of the made free throw if they hit this.
So we'll see how both teams play it out. Got a little surf swagging going on in the red pepper section. And it's bumping here at the field house. 28.3 ticks in regulation. Bulldogs up by 5, 52-47.
Remember I said, don't let it turn into a three-point basketball game. This free throw right here makes it a 2 and a 3. A made free throw, you're likely looking at the possibility of trying to get 2 threes off.
So here comes the free throws by Kobe Thomas. Got it.
Bulldogs. So what kind of pressure? Light pressure. There we go. We're just going to guard the ball.
Bulldogs up by 6, 24 seconds. Ernst pressured, goes up strong with the right hand. Missed it, rebound by the Bulldogs. Covers it up.
That's going to do it right there.
Dribbles out. Kobe Thomas, and he's fouled. And I think at this point, Bobby, it's just a matter of formalities. As you see some of the Jackson faithful heading for the exits.
This sets up the situation tomorrow night. Cape and Jackson, that is a wonderful matchup for 3rd and 4th place. You know, the crosstown rivals, they don't like each other at all. And then Dexter and Sikeston, and that sets up an intriguing matchup as can Dexter even come close to handling the pressure that Sykes is going to bring. I'm going to tell you, Dexter hadn't played against that yet this year. It's going to be a tough one, James.
A little Highway 60 matchup, if you will, coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, the crosstown rivals of Jackson and Cape and Highway 60 matchup.
Missed out, knocked out of bounds, 0.8 seconds. And Coach Toma is directing his Indians to just ease it on back. Thrown in, and that's going to be your final. The Sikeston Bulldogs survive and advance 55-47. So they will move on to face the upset-minded Dexter Bearcats tomorrow night here at the Field House. It'll be the feature matchup on the 3-game slate we have for you on Aycorp Sports. And Bobby, total us up here, and we'll give our credits and get out of here.
Well, one thing I don't want to comment before I do the totals is Coach Toma talked about in his interview the other night with Joe Northern that he was looking forward to 2 strong days of practice. I'm going to tell you, they performed really nicely here tonight. I don't want to come away from this game thinking we're knocking Jackson at all or they just played poorly. They played a tough game against a really good Sikeston team. Look, I think from the way they played tonight versus the way they played Poplar Bluff, I think they probably had 2 really good, strong days of practice because I saw a resurged team that challenged Sikeston for most of the night. For the Sikeston Bulldogs in the books, it'll go like this. Jaharis Goodwin had 12, Ben James with 8, Naquavion Allen with 1, Mark Will Murray led all scores with 14, Kobe Thomas with 13, Sean Cole with 10, and that rounds out their 58 points. They were 22 of 49 shooting the ball at 45%, 16 of 30 inside the arc, 53%, and 6 of 19 beyond. It's still a nice 32% mark there, 8 of 10 at the free throw line. For the Jackson Indians, they will go like this. It is Will Thomas with 17. He led all scores for the Jackson Indians and the game on that. Also Ty Force with 11, Blaine Reagan with 2, John Ernst with 13, and Oliver Drum with 4. That is their 47 points. They were 19 of 40 shooting the ball at 48% from the floor, 17 of 29 at 59% inside the arc, 2 of 11 beyond at 18% there, and 7 of 8 for 87.5% from the free throw line. Difference really at the three-point line there. Jackson 2 of 11, Sikeston 6 of 19. Big difference in the percentages there and points also. But, again, credit to Jackson. They played a really strong game against Sikeston. But I'm telling you, James, Sikeston is active. They're fast. They pressure you all night long. I just don't know that Dexter is ready to handle that.
Well, she'll find out. I will say this. I think that the win by Dexter tonight really helped their seeding value going into the seeding this weekend in Bloomfield.
I'm going to say my opinions here. I think Dexter's a 2 seed at Bloomfield. They could have been the 1 seed had they played good tonight, but they had an ugly win, and I think that puts them at the 2 seed. But had they won tonight, no matter the results tomorrow night, they'd have been my 1 seed.
And we will find out as you can join us. I do want to give credit to the best crew around here as we're surrounded by them. Cameras, Brad Halford, Peyton Hartline, Matthew Holman, photography, Miss Charlesy Thurman, graphics, Tyler Laster, switching, Cole Steinbecker, and stats, Matthew Williams. So I think we're going to kick it over to Joe Morgan. I see the winning coach, Hall of Fame coach Greg Hollifield, taking the stage. And Joe, you about ready over there? We'll be back tomorrow night as we get an interview from Greg Hollifield and a preview of tomorrow night's matchup. Stay with us. We'll bring you 3 games tomorrow night on Aycorp Sports.
And we welcome you back up top. Post-game coverage continues with the coach, Greg Hollifield. We were talking right before we just came on. This felt just like a pendulum going back and forth, and you knew this was going to be a physical match coming in, but you guys found a way, pulling away late in the second half. Just kind of talk a little bit about the effort tonight.
Well, first of all, they're so well coached, and we knew going in they were going to do a great job of trying to control tempo, which we try to control tempo as well. And you're right, it kind of went back and forth, and we got going our style for a couple minutes, and they'd come back and get their style going for a couple of minutes. But they're a good team, and I was proud of our guys. They hung together and did some really good things.
And again, you talk about really good things of really just kind of not one guy dominating over another this evening. Again, that depth really coming into play. What are really just some things that you notice in terms of the togetherness this evening? Again, one of the smaller scoring totals for you guys this season, but really the defense and rebounding just shined in this one tonight.
Yeah, and very similar. We played Jamboree in St. Louis. We faced MICDS, and very similar to this, physical, tough, big, and very similar game. And going in, our guys, you're right, I think they like each other. They work well together, and they're unselfish. We're not – these guys don't care about points. They care about winning, and we call that the winning way. If you do those things, good things will happen.
Absolutely. And again, same position you guys have been in, third year in a row, opportunity to go for a third straight title against Dexter tomorrow night. Another very defensive-minded team. The early thoughts kind of going into this one against another very aggressive boxing out team as the Bearcats are.
Sure. Very similar to tonight. Again, they're very well coached. Good players, great size inside, physicality, and it's a great test for us. I always enjoy playing Chad's teams. They're always very well prepared, and it'll be a great game. Hope we have a great crowd.
And, well, we'll do this again in about 21 hours, shall we?
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Good to see you. As always, that is the coach, Greg Hollifield, as we'll go ahead and bring it over for you here to close this one out this evening, to just let you know on some of the other games we have coming up tomorrow. Coach, you can go ahead and enjoy this one. As we continue other games and scores, Dexter did get that win tonight, 42-44 over the Cape Central Tigers. So it'll be Dexter taking on Sikeston tomorrow night in your final. And that sets up our championship night, which is going to be awfully intriguing here on the network. We started a little before 4:45, as we'll start with the pregame show, and we will also get you ready for Notre Dame and Charleston. That'll be your consolation final. Then coming up in your third place game, it'll be a Kings Highway clash, potentially first of 3 this season, between Cape Central and Jackson, and then Dexter, and that'll be a 6:30 approximate start time. Dexter Sikeston, your final. And also to note, during the halftimes and the intermissions tomorrow, of course, we'll have your coaches' interviews, as you just saw, but we also we'll be speaking with tournament directors. We'll be speaking with current Sikeston Athletic Director Matt Johnson on his thoughts of this tournament. Great crowd so far this week. Certainly should be a fun one tomorrow night here. And we'll also speak to the 2 tournament directors of the 2 big holiday tournaments coming up over the Christmas holiday. Kyle Keith of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament and Matt Asher of the Southeast Missouri Christmas Tournament. 5 stars of the night, really just a lot of different names to go out there. I got to go with Elijah Ibrahim with a great late game effort for the Bearcats on the board. Put up 13 for the Bearcats in the victory in that one. Another one again for Will Thomas, just doing a great job of trying to penetrate on the inside and get quickly back on the board. Kobe Johnson, again, continues to find a way for this Bulldog team to really make his case and his statement moving forward. And really, honestly, for the last 3 stars, last 2 stars, I should say, assistant coaches and the defensive game plans that really shaped what was tonight kind of like a chess match on both sides of the ball. Both very well-coached teams, all 4 teams, all very well-coached teams, all coming in with the defensive mindset that proves that, again, defense wins games, and rebounding and boxing out will certainly do just that. Could we expect more of the same tomorrow? You'll have to tune in about 20 and a half hours, if not a little more than 20 and a half hours. So that is where we'll join you right back here on the network coming up at 4:45 tomorrow. The executive in charge of production tonight, Philip Britt, stage manager, Spitzer Magruder, producer this evening in Tyler Lassiter. For James Hodges and Bobby Alford, Joe Northern saying so long from the Field House, where we're ready for Championship Friday tomorrow. And we'll see you then. Take care.